Meet Frog Tony in his green suit slick. He's got the moves and a clever trick, leading the bottom feeders with a wink. They're clueless puppets on a string, I think. In the swamp where the croaking never stops, Tony's got the plan and there is props. Every leap he takes they blindly follow, but they don't see they're in the marshy hollow. Frog Tony plays the game so fine, twisting minds like a tangled vine. Bottom feeders dance to his tune underneath the laughing moon. They're mucking around while Tony's in the lead, thinking they're the ones who plant the seed. But the truth hidden in the murky deep, Tony's got the reins while they just leap. He croaks a command, they jump and cheer. Not a clue, there's trouble near. Frog Tony grins, a mastermind, leaving the bottom feeders so behind. Frog Tony plays the game so fine, twisting minds like a tangled vine. Bottom feeders dance to his tune underneath the laughing moon.
What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated, chosen one of CG, Chicano Stanley, bad guy, bad dude, bad actor, the lighthouse in the middle of the sea, leading you to Comicsgate Destiny, the great brown hope, the detractor pope, king of the bog, the Teflon frog, the lady's choice, the people's voice, the one, the only, that dipshit that calls himself Frog, motherfucking Tony. Yay! Yay! thanks for the very weak.
Yeah, it was half-hearted, but it was there.
Last line says, "Yo, big ups to whoever gifted, but it gifted my user account instead of my actual account. I use lol silly YouTube." Oh, that's interesting. But big ups to Frog Tony giving 5 memberships. Who got them? We got Comic Slinger, Jonathan Rolt, Justin Beard, Metal Spoon, and Grand Oit. So congratulations, guys. Don't forget, every Wednesday, members-only live streams. Plus, we got the members-only Ask Us Anything. So feel free to go ahead and check those out. I'll tell you, we had an issue the other day. I don't know what it is, and I have to figure out why YouTube is being like this, but the members live stream from this Wednesday disappeared. It wasn't I seen it. It was still in my YouTube studio, but it wasn't coming up on the actual YouTube channel. Because I noticed that I went to my YouTube channel to check something, and I was like, "Where's the live stream?" I was like, "We did a live." I didn't skip one Wednesday. I almost was gaslighting myself because I was like, "Did we skip it Wednesday?" I was like, "Man, I missed the live stream on Wednesday." And I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember if we did it or not, and it wasn't showing up. I'm like, but it's not there. Why would it not be there, right? So I had to go into the studio. It was in the studio, but there was no flag on it. It was unavailable in regions or whatever. So I don't know. I have no clue.
Did you have to re-upload it or?
No, there was a little, a copyright claim on some music, and then I did the thing with cutting out that little 30-second section that they were claiming.
Sure.
And then it popped back up on YouTube. But like I said, it didn't actually flag it hey, this is unavailable in certain regions. It just wasn't showing up on the little tab. If you went to it, I could put the little link, direct link, and it would come up and it wouldn't say oh, this is not available. You've been claimed by whatever. So I have no clue. No clue. Hey, y'all, just hanging out for a bit before bed. What's up, Quaker? Brand New Day was kind of mid. Says that I have not seen it. I have still not watched it, so I'm not going to give a review on it. But like I said, a lot of people are telling me it's good. People that I trust, but everything that I've read about it, I don't feel like I'm going to like it. I feel like I'm going to like it as a movie. It's going to be one of those situations where like it's a good movie. It's just not a good MCU movie, right? Yeah, I haven't seen it, but
Okay.
That's how like uninteresting it was, right? Like normally I'm like first weekend I'm there, especially Spider-Man or like Avengers. But this one, just nothing really interested me. Nothing popped. And I was like, oh man, I gotta see this movie, right? Like I'm not like, oh my god, Jean Grey's in the movie. You're gonna go see. Like I was like, oh, Jean Grey's in the movie. I don't want to see it.
Like I really want to go see it, and like if I want to go see something, usually but like my stepdad, my brother, my cousin, they're like, nah, I really, nah. I'm like, come on. I'm like, the one time I ask, you guys don't want to go, fuckers. But I'll guilt trip them into it eventually.
Hell yeah. So how you doing, Altoy? How's it going?
No, it's going good. Do you want to talk comics first, or can I do a weird tangent thing first?
Whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
What's purpose here? I watched a really weird movie last night. Go ahead.
Real quick, time out. Frog Tony like Thor: Love and Thunder, so don't take him too seriously. I did like Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, I liked the movie. I didn't love the movie. I didn't say it was a great movie. I do like that kind of stupid, silly comedy. But I mean, did it have its problems? Sure. Were some of the special effects really fucking shitty in Thor: Love and Thunder? Yes. But overall, it wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't like because I'm not a big Thor guy. We're like, oh no, Thor's, he's not being taken seriously. You just got to have Thor be real serious and stoic. I'm just like, oh, silly Thor, who cares? Okay, look, I grew up on Thor showing up in fucking the trial. What was it? Not the trial, Death. One of the Incredible Hulk movies with Bill Bixby. Okay, so anyway, go ahead.
Okay, here's my weird tangent. I wish Perp was here because it's a movie tangent. Just movie last night. Okay, it's called Pressure. All right, and it stars Brendan Fraser, sorry. And he's playing Dwight Eisenhower. It's a World War II movie, right? So I'm like, great. I'm like an actor I really like, playing a president I admire. You know, I've seen every World War II movie out there. There can't be possibly an angle I haven't seen before, right? But I was wrong. This is World War II, the Battle of D-Day at Normandy, from the vantage point of the media involved.
Of the who?
Meteorologists. It was about weathermen. Dude, it was a weird movie, man.
Apparently
it was all done. Yeah. It's all very serious. At the very end, how weather did affect D-Day and everything. You're like, holy shit. But like the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm interested. I think weather is interesting, but this is a weird subject for a movie. But it does pay off at the end. Wow. It was just, there can't be any more takes of World War II out there that haven't been done then. If we're talking about the weathermen that were involved.
Yeah, they're running out of different takes. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's my internet, your internet, the internet. But every once in a while, like it feels like you jump ahead like 3 seconds. Like it's real weird.
Maybe it's my internet then.
It's like you're talking and then like because you go to like, oh, it's a unique take weatherman. You're like, what? Like that's why I was like, what? Like the meteorologists were the real heroes of D-Day. Let me guess.
Exactly.
Brendan Fraser plays a male white meteorologist who then gets shown by a sassy black meteorologist like, honey, you can't send them soldiers out there on D-Day. They're gonna be a storm, motherfucker. Right?
No, No, not like that. No, actually, Brendan Fraser played Dwight Eisenhower.
Let me guess. There was
Like-
those two black ladies, kind of fat, and they're like, the temperature's rising.
Nope. Mm-mm. No, it was actually two white guys. The British meteorologist that they brought in to take over is a very, I don't know, Sheldon Cooper type uber
You're
nerd.
supposed to say, when I said the temperature's rising, you're supposed to say, and the weather's getting low. According to our sources, the street's the place to go. Come on. Because tonight, for the first time, Autoy, the first time in history,
Oh no.
for the very first time, it's going to be raining men. Right?
Oh god.
I set you up. I set you up for a Weather Girls reference.
I did well. I don't exactly listen to that song a lot, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, that's my Get Up and Go song. It's like my Get Pumped. It's in the rotation.
Okay.
You're telling me Martha Wash belting it out?
You know, yeah, no. I'm sure it's your anthem, the anthem of other people, but you know, it's your anthem too.
It's a great song. Okay, I know the connotations around the song. Okay, but it's a great fucking song. Okay, but real quick, shout out to Eric Winberg. He hit us up with 5 gifted memberships, and according to our sources, we got Quaker, Ritudello, Dip Trippy, Michael Carmona Jr., and Cousin Dave. Congratulations, guys. You all got memberships. Don't forget, every Wednesday we do a members-only live stream. And, of course, we got the members-only Ask Us Anything, where you can ask us literally anything on your mind, and we will answer it. What's up, Liam?
Did someone say something about raining men? I'm asking for a friend.
I was talking about it.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I heard. You know, it was telling me that the stream was 13 minutes from now. And it was only because I closed the window and reopened it and saw that you were live that I realized the stream was going. It was lying to me about the countdown to the show. Sad.
Man, everything's just all screwed up. But how you doing, Liam?
Good. You know, I had a big long drive yesterday. Drove all the way to the city, watched Spider-Man, drove all the way home. Slept
without any spoilers and without getting into it, because I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
okay. What did you think of it? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I would say thumbs up. The impression that I got, I said to John Malin on Twitter today, I feel like in 1 or 2 more movies, we're going to be getting Spider-Man with a capital Man, comic book Spider-Man. I feel we're really close to having a Spider-Man movie that's not MCU, Spider-Man, that is comic book Spider-Man, and that's exciting to feel that way walking away from the end.
Man, it's so exciting that in 2 or 3 more movies, guys, just 2 or 3 more movies, that we'll finally have the Spider-Man that we've always
one or two. I think maybe the next one or the one after. And look, here's the thing to consider, right? Normally, we get like 3 Spider-Man movies into something, and then they turn him back into a prepubescent fucking little teenage boy and start over again with a new set of movies, right? So, like, if they keep going with this could be good. I think it was well written. I think
it's up to Tom Holland, though, at this point, right?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. But considering that this isn't a spoiler, by the way, considering that the very first thing that you see, at least in Australia, is Tom Holland sitting there out of character himself saying, we really tried to make this movie great. Please like this movie, and talking about how important the role and everything is to him. I think that this dude's in for I think this dude's just accepted that he's just going to be Spider-Man the rest of his life.
Yeah. Is it true what I heard? I heard that in Australia that they with the CGI, how they got like regional differences, and like like Inside Out, they have she's eating different vegetables because like different vegetables are considered nasty, right? I heard that like in Mexico they take out Scorpion and they put Tarantula into that scene, like with CGI, and then like in Australia they take out Scorpion and they put Boomerang in there.
Yeah, he boomerangs just all through the movie. You know, it's great. Yeah.
Just constantly telling you "good day, mate." And apparently, like, there's like a bunch of CGI of what's his name, the animal guy,
The kangaroo.
Yeah. I'm talking about the animal guy, the one that everyone, Steve Irwin, like Steve Irwin's voice is doing the voiceover about the spiders. He's like, "Oh, it's a spider's life cycle, mate."
That'd be a great meme. But in all seriousness, just for those of you at home who can't read sarcasm,
in Australia, he's called Spider Cunt.
Yeah. You know, I love my wife. My wife was all like, "Yeah, let's go watch Spider-Man." You know, I'm like, "Really? Let's do it." You know, like we're meant to go to the pyramids this weekend, but we're gonna go next weekend. And instead, we watched Spider-Man, and I was pleasantly surprised by. You know, I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but it wasn't great, but it was like right at the far end of good. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys are watching movies. Me and Autoy are gonna eventually see it, and we'll probably share your joy.
With a horrible name like Brand New Day, with what Brand New Day was, it was like, but you know, that's not the
Brand New Day wasn't in the comic. It was One More Day.
No, they've had Brand New Day in the comic.
Was Brand New Day right after the One More Day? Like the One More Day?
I believe Brand New Day was like the, if I'm not mistaken, 1 minute. It's only going to give me the.
It's only going to give you the movie.
New Days thing here, like Brand New Day. What was it? Was that the one where MJ and him are married with the baby? I think is that Brand New Day. Or is that like I'm getting them all mixed up because of all of the different days. Spider-Man's got all these different day storylines, and you've confused my Spidey knowledge by questioning it. Now I don't know.
Brand New Day Comics is a storyline published. It says it's in the aftermath of the One More Day and continues into Spider-Man Big Time.
Yeah.
I think One More Day is when they brought the Jack, what the hell the name? Jack Pond and all the weird shit that they started adding to the lore of Spider-Man.
Yeah. But anyway, I will say that Elle got bored of the movie at about the time that a normal movie would end, which was not the end of the movie. So I'd say that was a there's sort of, it's got good energy all the way until about the end of the second act, and then it goes into a bit of a lull, and then they slowly bring you back into the story. But I think it's because they're trying to like psych you out that the movie was over, and then surprise, there's an extra half hour of movie, but to a kid, the kid just like thinks it's over now. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know if you guys ever seen the Simpsons movie.
Oh, a long time ago now. Yeah.
Do you remember in the Simpsons movie where they're on the ice floe and it's like, and the movie says the end? Like legitimately, like it comes up on the screen like the end or to be continued, something like that, right?
I can't remember. It's been too long.
Because it's like right at the halfway point of the movie, but it says like to be continued, and like then it waits a couple of like I want to say like 30 seconds or so, and then it says right now, right? It says to be continued. Yeah. And then like right now, but I remember in the theater that came up and everyone's like, "Oh!" Like you could hear the theater, like people were like upset. They legitimately thought like, "Oh, that was it." Like, what do you mean that's the end of the movie? Like, so. Anyway, you guys are all doing good. I watched a movie today called The Conference. It's a slasher movie from Sweden. It was actually pretty good. It's about a little a business conference. They're like getting together because they're gonna break ground on like a new shopping center thing, right? And everyone in the movie's a dick. Everyone's terrible. So you're rooting for the slasher, but it's not like an American movie where like, oh, the slasher gets like stabbed in the eye and like keeps going. Like no, like the guy's getting hurt. The guy's like slipping on the blood. Like the slasher is just as incompetent as the people that he's trying to.
Okay.
Like at one point, this older lady, she like grabs a scythe and she's like screaming, ah! And like the slasher is like running away from the lady because he doesn't. So it's a pretty good movie. Fun little movie. It's on Netflix. You can catch it. I think it won some awards, probably some like Swedish awards. Ferris Bueller's Day Off had the best movie post-credit ending. You're still here? Go home. The movie's over. Leave the theater. Then Deadpool tried to recreate that, which I think was kind of lame. But Spider-Man's doing great at the box office. We're going to go over the numbers in a minute.
Yeah, I was surprised by seeing how well it was doing, but that's good considering how it was completely packed out. Like the theater that we went to, in the city, just there wasn't a spare seat. We accidentally bought a spare seat, but other than that, there was no extra seats, in the whole theater.
Well, that's good. Like I've been talking. Like when we talk movies, I'm always talking about how when we go. Usually the theater is packed in the good seats, and then like the bad seats are always empty. Like no matter the movie will be like almost completely sold out, except for like those couple of bad seats, Yeah.
And
it's because you don't have that. Like in the old days, you would buy tickets and then like everyone just runs in like to go get a seat, right? And since you don't have that anymore, people like me, like I'll go like, oh, let me see tickets for Brand New Day at 1:00. You'd be like, oh. There's only bad seats left. Fuck it. What's at 2:00? Oh, bad seats. Oh, fuck it. I'm just not going to the movies today, right?
Oh, okay. So, that's interesting.
Because again, like in the old days, you had no choice. You bought a ticket and then you rolled the dice to try to get seats, right? Whereas now you can look and you go, well, what's available? Oh, only the crappy ones are available. Well, I'm not going to sit in a crappy seat, right? I'm not going to sit in the front row, for instance. So we just won't go to the theater this week. And I wonder how that affects ticket sales overall.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'd never consider that because I'm such a fucking bum that like I'll sit anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, oh, fucking any seats. I got shitty seats, Like, that's how you go. I never considered people that were like, oh well, then I won't watch the movie because I'm getting bad seats. I never even thought of that.
And I think part of that too is because, like, again, it's not an event. It's not, you don't go to the theater and there's like lines down the block. This isn't, 1990, brand new fucking Star Wars is on the horizon and people are lined up around the fucking theater, right? Because everything's online. You buy tickets online. Yeah, you pick your seats, get everything ready ahead of time. So there's no sense of like, oh, this is fun, and we're hanging out at the theater, and we're waiting until midnight. We're camping out till the tickets go on sale. Like all that is gone, and so the idea of like getting tickets, like I have to see it, be part of the event. Like the event is over. There's no longer an event to be a part of. So having to go sit on opening weekend is no longer that like it factor coolness, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done that since Spider-Man 2, I guess. And that was the last time where everything was all packed out and everyone was excited to go to the movies. But it never occurred to me that things had changed. But that was nearly fucking 20 years ago now, right?
Arcadian says, I saw Spider-Man 3D so I could have good seats. I didn't want those bad seats, yeah. I missed the packed theater, says Beefy. It was packed watching prequels and later Star Trek movies where I was... back in the day. Yeah, like I said, everything was packed back in the day where I used to go. Yeah. And then I would say post-COVID, I think is when like nothing was packed after COVID. Yeah, you don't have to be first day unless you're a douchebag social media influencer.
Well, that was the other reason that I thought I should go see Spider-Man. Like, it's been a long-standing thing. Like, I'm a massive Spider-Man guy, right? Like, that's my thing. And I realized that everyone was going to be talking about it, and I didn't want to be like, I haven't seen it, and constantly have to preface everything I say with, I haven't seen it. So I wanted to go see it and make sure I was like, if I was going to be shitting on it, I was going to be shitting on it for honest reasons, and if I was going to be cheering it on, to be for honest reasons. And you know what? As I sat there, unprovoked, an honest thought came into my head as Spider-Man tumbled between deadly attacks, and I stared at the screen and I just thought, I love Spider-Man. Like that's I genuinely thought that. So I was so glad that this movie was made. I'm glad that people took the time. It's good that we've got Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I'm glad that there's Spider-Man movies too. I just think, in my opinion, I was thinking about this the other day. I think that movies should be like annuals, where you have the TV show is your floppies, regular series, right? You get all the background stories, you get the slow burn, and then the payoff is at the theater, right? Boom, theater. So that way you could just go in there and you get all the action, all the impactful moments. You get all the bullshit out of the way, right? I think that would be a better formula.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've
they'll never
been
do that.
thinking the same thing for a long time. Like, I've been thinking, wouldn't it be great? Like, even Chris Beckloff as well. He's another huge Spider-Man fan and a good friend of mine. He's been saying for a long time, we need these to be series. Give us series, And I think that's a great idea. I've never heard it presented that way, but give us a television series, like a Netflix series, and then have the movie be the annual. That's a really good way of thinking about it.
Yeah. Or in wrestling terms, if you're not a non-TV watcher, in wrestling terms, think of it like the pay-per-view, right? The movie's the pay-per-view, and the build-up is the free shows, right?
Yeah.
Mandalorian and Grogu was basically a long episode. That movie was, again, I watched every episode of Mandalorian, right? Even the ones that were like basically not Mandalorian episodes. I had no interest in going to the theater. Like, the movie did not catch my attention, and because it doesn't follow off of the series, right? It's like its own thing. It's like a new adventure that has nothing to do with the series. Like the whole buildup of the series, cloning baby Yoda, fighting what's his name, the guy from Breaking Bad, the chicken guy, right? Like all that shit is in the series, and then you go to the movie, it's like completely different bad guy, completely different thing. And again, like people are saying, like it looked, even just the trailers looked like a longer episode, and it didn't look like a big event, right?
Right.
If you love the Insomniac games, you won't be disappointed with this movie. My only problem is the villain. I haven't played Spider-Man 2. I tried playing it, and my PlayStation was like, it shut down. It overheated. Ever since Spider-Man 2 caused my PlayStation to overheat, I've been having overheating issues with the PlayStation. So I got to get a new one. Got to do it. Got to get the Pro soon. Blind said, I didn't even bother watching that slop. Oof. But Spider-Man made like $928 million. So
that's a lot of millions.
That is. Spider-Man Brand New Day is currently just a couple $1 million short of breaking Avengers Endgame's opening weekend record in the U.S., but there still may be time for fans to turn things around. And this was written on August 2nd. It was updated. Right. It says, update. Deadline is reporting that $927 million is the current projected worldwide opening weekend for Spider-Man Brand New Day. The trade doesn't anticipate the movie cracking $1 billion by the time final numbers are in tomorrow, but it should do so by Monday or Tuesday. Also, we got the apparently Kojima. I don't know why anyone cared that Hideo Kojima shared his review of Spider-Man. But apparently people were very interested in that. Are you guys interested in what like other pseudo celebrities think of the movie?
No. Not really, honestly. Like I've always been more interested in what the fans think of the films. Like that's one of the reasons I like YouTube reviews and stuff, because it's meant to be like just normally everyday dude, not like paid shills, posers.
I mean, if other like celebrity comic book nerds liked it, like if Kevin Smith or Henry Cavill or someone who likes comic books weighed in on it, then yeah, okay. But other than that, no.
Yeah, Blind says, ooh, thermal paste. Maybe it wasn't the game, Tony. Maybe it was just that the game that it naturally had a heating issue. Also, do you have your PS5 standing up or horizontal? It's horizontal. Right now, I flipped it around so because it's in a little TV stand with like the glass shelves. So I turned it around so the ass where the exhaust is at is facing outward. So the exhaust is coming out and not being stuck and trapped in between the glass. I can play for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on the game, and then there's no warning. There's no your PlayStation's overheating. Like it's supposed to give an overheating warning before it shuts down. Like there's no warning. It just out, just gone over.
Poor optimization on their part.
And then I have to unplug it and then plug it back in to get it turned back on. I don't know if it's optimization. I think again, I have the first PS5s that came off the factory floor, right?
Yeah.
So I know, like, if you look up online, they say that there's issues with the first ones with the more powerful games and stuff because the games are causing them to use more and more stuff.
You got an Xbox, bud.
Yep.
No, because it worked for fucking like 5 years,
bud.
Right? I think it's just like I said, the newer games are causing it to heat up more, and it's in a bad spot. The thermal paste. So I think the newer units, they're redesigned internally.
Sony pony, bud.
I am a Sony pony.
It's Sony pony.
That's something else I want to actually say 1 minute before we go further. There is basically nothing mentioning Disney in the credits of this film anywhere. The whole thing is Sony everywhere. Like Sony in giant letters fucking on everything.
They really want to own this
all the way to the end. And I went, wow, they really pushed hard that this is all Sony. And
that's why Amy Pascal is doing all the talking, even though she's the one who ruined the entire Spider-Man franchise.
Oh, come on.
With all the Sony Extended Universe
movies. Look, to be fair, she didn't do, it wasn't her decision. Sony's like, hey, we got these properties. We need to make movies with them. We need to make money. This is all we have. This is the only shit we have access to. And they're like, fuck it, make movies on that shit. All movies sell. They're all superhero movies. They all make money, right? And that didn't work out. I don't think even a good, like, what would be a good Morbius movie, right? We've talked about Morbius, how it could be better, but I don't think Morbius was ever going to be a $1 billion fucking movie, right?
No, make a good vampire movie.
Right, you could, again, TJ, I think they could make a good vampire movie with Morbius in it, but I still don't think that's going to be a $1 billion movie. I don't even think it's going to be a $500 million movie. I think you can make a good Morbius movie that made $200 million, $300 million.
The problem is you can make movies off of them, but the intention behind them is still retarded. All what they did was ape other movies.
Yeah.
Instead of making decent ones, instead of making legit
I
movies.
think that you might be able to actually trick Morbius into being a good movie. Like if you were to make a Morbius movie that was just called The Living Vampire. It's not called Morbius or anything like that. It's just called The Living Vampire, right? And then you lean into like the romance side of things, where like
they did. They leaned. There was a romance between Morbius and Matt Smith's character, and then they got cold feet. I'm not even joking. Like that wasn't a joke. Like legit. Look, seriously.
Let's make that happen.
Sit down. Watch Morbius again. Watch it again.
I haven't watched it once.
Well, you watched it for the first time
either.
But
what I mean is,
if you were to watch Morbius,
if you were to doll it up as a romance film, right? For women.
Hold on, Liam. Hold on. Watch Morbius. For everyone listening, if you watch it again with that in mind, because there's a lot of scenes between Morbius's character and fucking Matt Smith's character, in which you could see that Matt Smith's character likes Morbius. He talks about how he's never been with a woman.
Not Doctor Who.
He's looking through the window. So when Morbius is with his girlfriend, like Matt Smith is on the street looking through the window with that, like, and it's framed in that like jealous lover, like he's cheating on me sort of thing. Like Matt Smith wants to become a vampire so he could like live with Morbius forever, so they could be together forever.
I remember that, and you know what the crazy part is? Like they just met each other straight after, no problem. As soon as they grew up, we're here. Hi.
This very interview with a vampire.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like it feels very gay coded, and then they got cold feet, and they kind of like shied away from like the payoff. But real
But
quick,
that's
Blinder
kind of-
says, I don't
that's
think anyone
kind of-
saw this
that's
coming. Hold on.
Yeah.
Now DCU fans are petitioning on bringing back Supergirl to make Spider-Man money. Yeah, I don't think Supergirl is going to make Spider-Man money. I don't think it's good enough movie.
No.
Yeah.
That movie in hell no.
And Sketchbook
That's
says, we don't
Spider-Man.
want to be fair, Tony. We need a scapegoat. All right. What were you saying, Liam?
I'm just saying, yeah, but even making it like a gay romance, that's not what women want. You know what I mean? Like the whole appeal of the living vampire concept is you would be able to remove the dusty undead elements that are unappealing. Like you could almost do like a glitter sparkle vampire style thing without it being cringe and without it actually like because he'd still be alive, right? He's not a walking corpse. He's not reanimated. He's just everything that women love about vampires: handsome, deadly, dangerous, and he can make babies, and he can fucking do all this other shit from being alive. None of the weird, creepy tomb crap. I think they could probably maybe make it a successful, superhero adjacent
The
film.
biggest issue with Morbius as a character is you need to have other vampires around him for him to work. You know what I mean? The idea is he's an anomaly. He turned himself into a vampire without all the weaknesses.
Yeah.
You can't compare if he's the only vampire around him and the other guy. What's the point? Like he's not unique anymore.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not the only one who saw the queer allegories. This is Inclusive, which is a gay news site, apparently. It says Morbius uses vampirism as a queer allegory.
I don't doubt it.
After
that
2
Dan
months of
Pratt Smith
refusing,
did.
after
That
2 months
old.
of refusing to see this movie, I've decided that it's finally Morbin time. After its re-release as a box office bomb, I watched it to laugh at it, but I was also surprised. Okay. Says now if I had a nickel for each time a Sonyverse Spider-Man villain movie was turned into a queer allegory, I'd have 2 nickels. That's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
But he could rub them together. You know what I mean? Like,
It says, whether accidentally or not, Sony has done the same thing with Morbius, but between the protagonist Michael and antagonist Lucian/Milo. 5 minutes into the movie, a young Michael Morbius meets young Lucian. Both are patients with debilitating blood diseases. They become instant friends, and Michael even renames Lucian Milo, a name he keeps. Then Michael goes off to find a cure for them. Once the two are back on screen together as adults, the homoerotic undertones are undeniable. Milo is obviously queer-coded, arguably stereotypically. Every moment he's on screen, he's wearing outlandish patterns or great styles. He's swaggering with and without the cane. He's surrounded by bright colors, and he has a lavish lifestyle. Though the script throws in the words like friend and brother to cover it up, there's an underlying romantic tension between them, though it mostly comes from Matt Smith's acting and a physical affection that continues through most of the movie. It's clear Milo is in love with Michael. I'm telling you, it was supposed to be a gay movie, and then Sony was like, wait, gay's no longer in vogue. So,
What a lame movie. What a lame movie. Holy shit.
I don't know if it's lame or not, but I mean, it's there. Like, watch the movie. It's there.
The thing is, I watched the movie and I found it lame. And then I went back to the 1990s Morbius comics to see if the character himself is actually lame. It turns out, no, he was way ahead of his time. Like, a lot of good shit coming out of Morbius. It was so sad.
What did you like about the 90s Morbius comics that you thought were
He liked the fact that Morbius was wearing tight leather outfits that were definitely not homoerotic.
Tight leather, yeah, that's what his new get-up. He was a tormented soul. He hated that he was a vampire. He was always struggling. He needed to feed. But I know these are tropes that other people stole.
So you're saying that a grown man
way ahead
needed
of
to
his time.
suck other men in order to live?
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Just saying. It's right there. Morbius can be gay too.
That's poor Morbius.
It was like, man, this is a bad time to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Speaking of vampires, did you guys hear the bad news? I don't know if it's bad news. To me, I think this is great fucking news, but maybe for you, it might be bad news.
I don't know. It depends. What are you talking about?
Mahershala Ali officially calls it quits on MCU's Blade.
Hasn't he only done like one thing? Like, has he?
Mahershala.
Mahershala, yeah. So he did one thing where he did the voice of Blade at the end of the Eternals movie, which is great since no one saw the Eternals and now no one cares about it.
Right.
But now I'm curious to see if I can watch it to get more ammo to wage against the mutants for their racism. But yeah, no, like I didn't even know he doesn't look like a very good Blade. Look at his
There's only
face.
been one Blade.
What's his body
There's
look
only ever
like?
going to be one Blade.
Well, he was in
damn.
what's weird is he was in Luke Cage, so he played a character in the MCU already.
He could play like a pimp.
Yeah, that's what he played.
Blade fights, but like he doesn't look like Blade.
Yeah, it says good. He's overrated and doesn't look like he could have been Blade, in my opinion. I agree. I think he's too old.
Yeah,
to
right
be
now
Blade.
he's too old.
He is now, yeah.
They lost
And
their chance.
also-
You know?
No, I think he
Blade-
always was too old. I think Blade should be like a guy who's in like his early 20s. Because remember, he's a vampire that lives forever. He's supposed to age slower. So like a guy in his 20s, even though like play him up as he's like older and acts older, but have him still look like a younger guy. And then you can have all that cool action.
Or pick someone like in their
They use
early
AI
30s
for
where you can
They use
really
AI for everything,
roll
right?
with it.
So how about we just put Wesley Snipes
Wesley
back
Snipes with AI.
and just age him backwards with the
They did it
fucking
with Samuel L. Jackson, you know.
Considering that the every single shot that you saw of Spider-Man in this most recent film was like an AI generated suit onto the fucking actor. What's the difference between that and just reverse aging a dude to like fucking 20 years, right?
Because
like,
it looks weird. They've done movies with reverse aging people, and it doesn't look right.
he's a vampire. Fuck around until you can make it look slightly creepy and weird, and just go with it, right?
Lean into the
Well, if you're
name.
gonna do that, give him a
Yeah.
fucking afro. I want old classic OG afro Blade, okay?
Oh, nice.
Afro. He's got to have his like green shirt on. But all right,
That
says,
would be interesting, actually, if Blade was from the 70s and he still kept living, and then he's just had a glow up after.
yeah. Mahershala Ali. We're just gonna call him Ali. Ali put the hammer down on his potential appearance as Blade in the MCU, since it was announced 7 years ago. Blade has been the MCU's biggest question mark, with no significant progress toward production or release in Marvel Studios' multiverse saga. I mean, one of the problems was the fact that they went, hey, we got Blade. So here's the movie. It's going to be like this London action movie. Like, what? London? Like, why Blade going to be in London? Okay, forget London. Let's go. We're going to do like a 18th century Blade. Like, what? Like, why are they like? Why is it so hard to make Blade?
Well, wasn't one of the versions going to be by his daughter? Like him handing over the role of Vampire Hunter to his daughter. So it's like, oh boy, more MCU. Hooray.
I mean, they should have had Blade show up at the end of Morbius, talking about how he's ready to kill them gay vampires.
Props to Wesley Snipes
gay
for refusing to act with those scripts. Like, props to him. He said, "No, I'm not doing this. Fuck off."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Says, now it seems as though the end of the line may be here for this version of Marvel's iconic vampire hunter. Oscar winner Ali shared that he will not play Blade in Marvel Studios' Blade-centric film. When asked by GQ about whether the movie was still happening, he bluntly said, "Not with me," before expressing that if Marvel Studios wanted to make the movie, we would have done it by now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this is what I want. I want a Marvel movie where it starts out with like Dracula seducing some chick in like New York City, and then I just want, I want Blade to show up and be like, "Nah, motherfucker," and just shoot the fuck out of Dracula, right? And just fucking destroy Dracula, and then just take the movie from there, like classic, the outfit, like the dark blue suit and the red cape, like Marvel Dracula looks fucking cool, right? So then just just run the fucking off the rails with it, just deliberately lean into all the different fucking vampire tropes and shit. and just have it be balls to the walls, off the tits action with fucking a dude with a katana and fucking guns. That's it. I don't need any of this tortured soul shit from Blade. Don't care. You know, in fact, when other vampires in the movie are doing the tortured soul shit, I want him to call them pussies and bitches and shoot them.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind? I remember that in the first movie. Wesley Snipes, man. I'm telling you, he's Blade. Like, nobody else can do it.
So this is the full quote. It says, quote, "Not with me. The best way I can answer this question is, when I look at what is for me, is it was either this or that, and I'll take this. No offense to them. I've been doing this professionally for pushing 30 years now. And one thing I've learned is that what is for you, and what is not, is not."
What the fuck?
Man, this is some hibbity jibbity.
This is Eric July speak, yeah.
For whatever reason,
what it is.
that project is not for me. If they wanted to do it, we would have done it. So I have to move on, and I have moved on.
Can someone please make me an AI trailer?
Moving on up.
Eric July as Blade. Can I please see that? Can someone please make it? Eric July is Blade.
Big beard, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So
It's rock stars.
No more Blade, which, man, it's so weird that they just announced Ghost Rider, right?
Right.
More Midnight Suns are coming into the MCU, and now, like, Blade's back off the table.
Or maybe they've just got, he said, just not with me. And you know what? Midnight Suns is a fucking awesome, awesome title and would be an awesome fucking movie. Just do it. You know what I mean? Just fucking do it.
Yeah, they've already got Moon Knight. You know, they've already got. You can do it.
I mean, they got Moon Knight. Like I said, Ghost Rider's coming. They got Doctor Strange, who is integral in that whole thing. All right. You know what else is great? No? Nothing?
I don't know. I don't know if there's much greater than Doctor Strange, so I'm just sort of sitting here shocked and bored you'd even suggest that.
Better than Blade?
Yeah. Better than Blade. It's a little something that my good buddy here, Hot Toy Fanboy, told us about. It's something called Empty Stars, The Void King and the Hollow Queen, launching soon. Pulpy sci-fi meets grim dark fantasy in this one-shot indie comic project. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the chat in case you guys want to check that out yourself.
Oh, this looks badass. Look at that.
Yeah, the artist on this is Christian Rossi, who did 7 A.M. Before Sundown.
Look at that art.
Awesome looking.
I mean, this looks like a combination of D&D plus, like, look at this. It's almost like you got like
Star Wars.
You got a
little bit of He-Man in there.
I do think I know this. This has the cool wizard in it, right? That shoots like the fucking lightning out of his hands. He's like a.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I know this. I think I might have promoted this.
She's got lightning coming out of her hands, it looks like. Story by Cole King, art by Christian Rossi, letters by Pete Sametti. What is Empty Stars? Empty Stars is an action-packed one-shot comic book inspired by the great stories I grew up with. From video games like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, movies like Star Wars and Conan the Barbarian, and games like Dungeons and Dragons, Empty Stars is my love letter to it all. The book is 46 pages long. The art and lettering will be completely finished before we launch. I'm using a local printer in my hometown, and I've already started working with my local USPS representative to get ready for shipping. Everything will be ready to go. I just need to know how many books to print.
Look at that.
Yeah, I remember this. I promoted this. This guy's an alright guy. He's easy to talk to. Like, he was cool.
The story. 4 warriors are chosen for one final mission to save a galaxy on the brink of destruction. Their goal, find and rescue their queen, who's being held prisoner by the evil warlord Kroll. The queen is the only one who can stop the Dark Lord, who currently orbits their home planet, searching for a way past its defenses. Will our heroes find the queen in time? Will Kroll succeed in destroying their home? What other horrors await them? Find out in Empty Stars. Look at that. You get a little cheesecake cover?
Yeah, I remember this now. I like that. It reminded me of Ghostbusters.
Man, that's look at that violence just slicing.
Yeah, there's a
people up.
bottom panel down here that's really tits. Where is it?
He
See it.
enslaved our queen.
You always got to slay those queens, guys.
This is why you four were chosen: Jedrek the mighty, Kenzo the gifted, Zandra the empath, and Felix the fortunate. Look at that. I mean,
Very
it does
cool.
look like a ragtag group of D&D.
Yeah, typical
Yeah,
D&D.
adventurers.
Down here,
I like
where
that
is
one
it?
right
There,
there.
that's the one I remember.
Yeah, that's the wizard. Yep, with the lightning.
That's awesome.
So there you go. Click notify me on launch so you know when the campaign goes live. There will be a limited and exclusive tiers that I promise you don't want to miss. So
Very cool, man.
also,
I'm definitely backing it when it comes out.
This town name, Mechanicsburg, that's just a dope name. Like, I'm gonna have to use that for something now. Where all the mechanics come from Mechanicsburg. All right. From good news to bad news. DC Studios cancels current Booster Gold project.
Oh,
No! This is terrible news. Why? Sons of a bitch. Why is
The
everyone
HBO
always-
series still moving forward with new creative team update.
DC is on hard times, Daddy. Hard times.
So if it's moving forward with a new creative team, they're probably going to scrap everything that they've worked on. So whatever it is that they were working on is just going to be starting from scratch, in my humble opinion. It says the long-awaited Booster Gold adaptation has hit another roadblock at DC Studios. DC Studios is shifting away from its planned Booster Gold TV series. For years now, DC has been attempting to bring the Justice League hero to live action. While the studio appeared to be making headway with the TV adaptation of Booster Gold, led by Our Flag Meets Death showrunner David Jenkins, this project has now officially been shelved. It's been almost 3 years since Booster Gold was announced as part of DC Studios' initial slate in Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. So this goes back to what I was saying the other day, right? I think 2 weeks ago I was saying this. What the fuck is going on? Like, he supposedly had a plan. And this is why I think that there was no real plan, right? Because so many projects that were part of this, like Phase 1, Gods and Monsters, like this is the buildup, this is the plan. They've been shelved, scrapped.
Yeah.
It was all hibbity-jibbity. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like if this was like, again, in the initial pitch, if like, oh, we need a Booster Gold show because whatever reasons, and now you're scrapping it, it feels to me like, you never actually needed it. Like, there were no reasons. There was no connection. There was no actual plan, like, to go from A to B to C, right?
This is what I want from a Booster Gold movie.
What's
Show
that?
opens. Scene museum. Night. Some villain, I don't know who, is doing something at the fucking museum. Batman Beyond. First thing that fucking shows up. Big Batman Beyond fight. We see it through the point of view of the security guard working there, trying to like keep everything down. Eventually it's resolved, moves on. He does something vital to help the thing, but gets completely overlooked for it. And then we follow this sort of bum guy who's working at this fucking museum, who's just life is a dead end. Like, he was a big guy and he was going to be, fucking a superstar in football at school, and it never worked out for him. And then we just get to know him. We see his troubled relationships and shit. And we eventually get him to the point by the end of the first or second episode where he decides, fuck it, I'm going to steal this costume and go back in time and be a fucking rock star. And that's the series I want to fucking see. This sort of
let me stop you there. I don't want him to steal a costume.
well, that's his origin.
I know, but I think it would be better instead of him stealing a costume, right? Because they change things.
Yeah,
Instead of him
yeah.
stealing the costume, you make the costume like what he wears to work. Like, it's his like work uniform to help him, like whatever. Like he's like
it's the future, right?
like he's a maintenance guy. So like all his little gadgets are actually like things he would have used to like fix things at his job. Like remember anything from the future, like technology that's so advanced,
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
magic
it's
to
super,
regular
it's super
people.
advanced and stuff. Yeah.
So
But I don't
like
know,
for
kinda like-
us, hold on, man. For like us, like a telephone is like this is just an everyday object. But like, oh my god, if we went back in time to like even the 50s, like look at I got a computer in my pocket. Like, oh my god, well, you must be super special that you have a computer that fits in your pocket. Like so, like Booster Gold having something like it's a normal suit that like, oh, this is just what people wear to work. But then like he bring it back to the past and like it becomes like, oh, you have like an Iron Man suit? Like, oh my god, that's amazing. You must be like a superhero, right?
Yeah. I can see the appeal, but I like the idea of him stealing from the museum because it represents like his morally dubious nature. It also represents like the mistake that he has to.
Could it be the Flash Museum that he steals it from?
What, sorry?
Could he steal it from the Flash Museum?
Yeah, well, yeah, that'd be even better. That'd be awesome.
Like it's one of Flash's villain suits that
Yeah,
like,
well,
Flash
that's what his job was. He was guarding like supervillain and superhero stuff at the museum he worked in, right? And so like
he steals it right out of Professor Solomon's
yeah,
closet.
something like that. That'd be awesome. And that, and then he like goes back with that, It also represents him like taking charge of his life finally because he's allowed all of this shit like to slip through his fingers beforehand. So you're kind of rooting for him, but you also know that he's made a moral mistake. Then he goes back and tries to be like a hero in the past, you know what I mean? And he sort of comes in and he's doing all this sort of celebrity shit. He's doing like YouTube and shit. Like maybe we've got him like hacking his own fucking numbers and stuff for when he first starts doing it because he's got all this advanced technology, he can do it, and that ends up making him popular just to show how fucking everyone's a sheep, like, I make the Booster Gold thing good, guys, please. Like, him and Static Shock are DC's best fucking chance at hitting the heart of the fucking mainstream audience. They keep going in with Batman and Superman and all this, and these are their heavy hitters and shit. But what they need is a Spider-Man, right? Like, that's what they need. They need someone who's, like, going to work that way. And I've always felt like Booster Gold is like Flash Thompson from Spider-Man if he had his own series in a lot of ways. Like, that's his sort of personality and stuff. The audience will relate to that, The audience will relate to a Static Shock. They've seen Batman so much. They love Batman.
Whoa, Static Shock's black. Of course, DC wants to have a black superhero be their Spider-Man.
Static is cool, though, man. Static was just such a good show. Man.
It is. It's fantastic. The problem is
he's got to grow up to become Black Lightning so they can make it
I know, it's badass.
It's
such a good idea.
I saw him stole a lot of things from Black Lightning, the CW series, especially the part where he goes to the club.
But either way, Booster Gold, not happening.
Well, the actor they cast was terrible.
They made him black in the Arrowverse. So
Booster Gold?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
In the last episode of the Legends of Tomorrow, so they're getting help from some guy on like a spaceship, right? On their the little time ship or whatever, right? And at the very end of the episode, when they're getting arrested, he reveals his real name. And it's like he's Booster Gold.
Oh no shit!
And I believe, if I remember correctly, it's Donald Faison is the actor.
Oh, okay, that would have been funny. Okay, he could have pulled it off because you got to be really cocky. Booster's a jerk, and he just wants to be famous. You know what I mean? Like. He really doesn't.
Well, that was the thing. The guy was like trying to like help them to be famous and stuff.
Yeah. Well, because he knew where to be and where to be and when to stop the crime or save the day or whatever.
Yeah, because he was cheating.
He was cheating. He was. He's like Biff. He's like Biff from fucking Back to the Future.
Yeah,
the almanac.
Future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oi. Welcome.
Sorry.
What's up?
I was in the back when I was doing that. Okay.
Yeah, it's the greeting of my people. Oi.
What's up? We boostering? And Golding?
No, he's getting canceled. It's over. There's no Booster Gold.
No, they just
Got
changing
axed.
showrunners. They're just changing showrunners. Everyone relax. It's still on.
Okay, how many times is changing showrunners worked out without a cancellation?
I
Like,
got hired because they changed the showrunners of Ash vs. Evil Dead. So fucking worked out for me. Let's go.
well, there you go.
Yeah, but they're
Okay.
saying that everything that they worked on or all the plans were shelved, so they're starting all over. So it's going to be at least another year, 2 years before it even materializes. And how is this supposed to be part of phase 1 of the DCU if now it's being pushed back another?
Do you guys
year?
want it done or done right?
I want it done right.
I want both. Can we have both?
All right, wait
Why
a
does it
minute.
have to be one or the other?
Because they did a script. It wasn't working. Like I said, like they've been losing a ton of shit. They lost the authority. They had to move this. They've been canceling that. That's gonna, if they're trying to do long form storytelling, that's gonna affect everything, right? Because everything they're trying to connect everything and shit. Probably a lot more than Marvel.
Pause. How did they lose the authority? What happened with that? That's pretty big news that I didn't know about. What happened?
When he says lose, he means that the movie's not happening anymore.
It's not happening.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant they lost the rights to
No,
the authority.
no.
Like the
no.
property, the authority. I was like, what?
I'm such a bad communicator. I apologize for that.
No, that's on me. That's sorry. Go on. Continue.
Yeah. No, just like they have to move stuff around. They have to move stuff around.
Yeah, but that shows, again, like I was saying, it shows that they don't have a plan. If they have to move things around, that means whatever plan, quote unquote, that they had, it wasn't a real plan. It was just sort of a nebulous idea.
Maybe that's true. Or it was such a like.
Could you
super tight
imagine
plan that one thing
hold
could
on,
fuck
hold
everything
on.
up?
Let's go back to phase 1 of the MCU. They were building towards the Avengers. That was the plan. They said it outright, like they're building towards the Avengers. What if they said, you know what, cancel the Thor project. We won't make a Thor movie. And you know what, Doctor Strange, no Doctor Strange. Like, if they cancel like a bunch of stuff on the way to fucking Avengers, like it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't have hit as good. You can't just start
totally
canceling
agree,
the
but
authority,
what
changing plans, and then still have the same outcome that you were planning from the beginning, right?
But what is the outcome? What are they trying to do? Where are they leading to? Where we knew that Avengers was going to Thanos. This one we never really technically knew. We
They
never
said
really.
Gods and Monsters. It was supposed to establish the basis for the
from
DCU.
the basis, but not lead to anything. And we're still getting that. They're establishing with Man of Steel. They're establishing with Peacemaker what it is, right? But there's no there never was like a game plan. I don't think there was ever really a game plan.
Peacemaker ain't bad for what it is. You know?
I think it's terrible. I think Peacemaker.
Too many
is-
dongs.
Yeah.
But how is Peacemaker worse than the Peacemaker comic? You know?
No.
what I mean?
I'm not saying it's worse than the Peacemaker. I'm saying it's terrible because I talked about this before. You can't go from a PG Superman and go, the follow-up to that is this R-rated show. Like, hey, kids, go watch Superman. Hey, kids, you ready for the next part of DCU? Guess what? You can't watch it because it's fucking R-rated, dicks hanging out, orgies everywhere.
Peacemaker's just dead. It's just Deadpool for Marvel. Like,
No, it's
and
not. Deadpool doesn't have dicks hanging out, Liam.
How does
the
it, guys?
comics do.
But yeah, how does it work with comics though? Like,
Well,
Tony, isn't
with
the
comics, you don't read them. There are comics that are not for kids, and they don't cross over. You
So
don't.
that's
go
why
from-
the kids shouldn't be seeing those shows then. You don't
Right, which is how do you go from hey kids watch Superman and get excited for the DC, then you can't watch the second show.
It's not you can't watch the second show. Is that show's not for you? So it's like they
No,
should. What they
but
should
he said,
do is, go ahead.
but he said that this is the follow-up. This follows up directly from Superman. This is the next part in the saga. Imagine if you had fucking Captain America and then the next movie was fucking Debbie Does Dallas. And you're like, well, kid, you can't watch that one, obviously. So you have to skip that and you have to watch the third movie, which is like Iron Man 2. Like, you're going to miss out. Like,
yeah. But
by the time that the next movie comes in the thing, which was Supergirl, you see that it flopped. Like, no one was excited because there was this big gap between the two movies.
Yeah.
And only so many people watched Peacemaker and got the like connections and knew what was coming next.
The thing
I don't
is,
want to enrage Perp here, but I am going to say that the Supergirl film was just. I think that it flopped largely due to the quality of the film. Like,
it was a shit
I couldn't
trailer.
even enjoy it casually. Like, I got 40 minutes into it at twice and just couldn't watch it.
It looks
like,
boring. It looks dusty.
Yeah, it was boring.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Neither
thing,
feels
Tony. Here's the thing, Tony. the thing that happened with Marvel, and it's like, even if they're making money, there is this weird thing is like, oh, Marvel's boring. It's kind of washed. And what ended up happening is that Marvel tried to do that consistent world that you're talking about. It's very consistent. It's very everything is PG-13, right? And it has the same, every movie kind of looks the same now. Everything kind of has the same feeling, same pacing. And it's like, I could see where it's like, if you're the competition to that, it's like, no, we want to make a real world where, hey, sometimes you're going to have Charlie Chaplin, sometimes you're going to have Hitler, right? It's like, you have the real world. It's dark. It could be funny. It could be all that. And this is what James Gunn is trying to do.
Right.
Like,
Okay. I agree with you, but make Peacemaker its own thing. Don't say the Peacemaker is the next part. It follows. Don't put any connection. Just make Peacemaker stand alone. Look at the Punisher. The Punisher TV show only connects to the Daredevil. It doesn't connect to like Spider-Man and stuff. And then when they brought Punisher into Brand New Day, I've already heard people saying like, "Oh, they watered down the Punisher. He's not the same." Right?
Yeah.
That's what they should be doing. Like Peacemaker on his show, he's doing his own thing, swearing and stuff. But don't be like, this is necessary reading for the next thing. This is necessary watching. I think that's what I'm talking about. That's what throws it off.
That's a marketing thing.
Right, and you can't market it to kids with Superman. And
but you can't say Peacemaker sucks because of marketing.
Yeah, you could.
No, you can't. You said
the marketing. You might not like it. I could do whatever I want. Okay.
True. This is your channel. My bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad because I'm saying it's bad because I don't want to watch it. It's like I watched it and it's like,
no, I didn't watch it either. No, it's fucking Peacemaker. I was like, I got the movie. I'm good. I agree with you. I'm just saying in theory, it's like you got to let it out.
What they need to do is
release the dance.
Yeah, the dance is fun. What they should have done was all the little like extra stuff at the end, like the connections to Superman. They should have released it online. Like at some point, like, look, guys, here's all the shit for free. Like the kids can't watch Peacemaker, but here's all the connections to Superman. Or compilation.
They got to roll out something for the kids at the same time. It's like, hey, while your parents are enjoying Pleasure Island, here's Disney shit too, like for the kids, so they're not missing out.
PG-13 Deadpool Christmas special edition of.
Yeah, I mean, they did do that. They had two versions of Deadpool.
That's so Marvel. No, Marvel's doing rated R shit now too. You know. They branched out with
but when Marvel does rated R shit, look at the rated R shit Marvel does, and they're like killing and swearing a little, and then look at the rated R shit DC does. Like there's penises and fucking they're having coke filled orgies, and they're like
it's the boys.
Yeah, they're both rated R, but one is
the boys,
kind of a different kind of R, right?
Yeah.
It's
James Gunn came from trauma, man. That's gonna happen.
I get it. I'm not saying.
I was about to say I blame trauma. I think I said that earlier. I blame Toxie.
I think it's fine to do, but I think that it needs to be separate, like its own thing. Like even the Lantern show doesn't feel like something kids are gonna want to watch. And so now
I agree with you. I agree with that.
I 100% agree with you. I was looking at it.
Kids don't want True Detective.
It's boring. Yeah, it's gonna be boring to them. Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting, but I don't think that it's going to capture people the way.
Dude, and another thing, it has the same fucking color palette as Supergirl, which is this fucking Western dusty ass movie shit, man. It's like
never left the Snyderverse. It's so weird.
Look, I don't know what happened to James Gunn. I don't know if it's a DC mandate. I don't know if it's coming down from on top. But Guardians and stuff is fun and colorful. How did James Gunn forget?
Yeah,
shit's fun and colorful.
Well, these are his. The Superman was colorful.
But then you got like Lanterns isn't, fucking Supergirl isn't, fucking Peacemaker
he's letting those showrunners and the directors and all that actually call the shots, you know.
And bringing it back to
when the DCU collapses, that's going to be the reason.
And because that's why it's a no-win scenario, because before it's like DC was doing way too much like fucking up and cutting up the artist shit. Now it's like, oh, they're fucking up by letting the artists do their own shit too much. Like
bringing it back to Spider-Man for just a minute, right? This is no spoilers, but all the villains have that same dusty ass shit going on, right? But Spider-Man is like bright red and blue, and you can follow him around the whole fucking movie very easily.
And he's in a fun city with buildings that are different shapes and architects.
So I'm like, why? Why are the villains in these sort of dusty, realistic outfits, which is the exact same thing that these guys are doing over in Green Lantern and these other shows? And it's like, look, Superman, big, bright red and blue. Even he was a bit faded compared to what we saw to Spidey. But like Supergirl was just dark and grimy and everything was browns. And I'm like, why are they doing this? They're doing it in the comic books.
Every scene is in a
And they're
dive
doing
bar
it-
for
and
some
No,
reason.
no, the word I heard the Woman of Tomorrow book is colorful as shit. I heard it.
Yes.
Yeah, but
It
that's
was.
old. It's old, dude. It's
Oh,
old.
it is? Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I thought it was like
So-
2017 or something.
Yeah. So like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with modern comics and modern visuals. It's like they want everything to look like it's part of video game DLC. I don't get it.
Renaissance says the DCU wants to be more adult, but you got to have kid stuff too. I mean, superhero stuff, they have to remember, superhero
Yeah,
stuff
dude.
is kid stuff. It's not adult shit. Right? We
Masters
love it.
of the Universe. By the way, Liam, I saw it. Yeah, it was fantastic. They played it
Oh,
so
yeah.
right, and it felt like
Yeah.
that old Marvel. Like, you know, it was
Perfect.
like
Yeah, it
And
felt
no
good,
spoilers.
didn't it?
No spoilers.
no spoilers.
Um,
Okay, you haven't seen it? Damn.
I haven't seen it yet. But
Masters
I
of the
think
Universe?
It's a little
again,
long,
Snyder
but fun.
shit was dark and brooding and edgy, and no one liked that.
And that's why nobody watched
What,
Snyder.
what does everyone
Yeah.
say? The Christopher Reeve Superman is silly, campy, fucking
Yeah.
bright colored. Everyone loves it, right? Just
Hope
make
not
it
anymore.
that, but a little
Fire.
modern.
A
I don't think the
symbol
new
of
generation
truth,
likes it.
justice in the American way. Fucking Superman. You know,
That's us, man. That's not the younger guys, the younger generation.
Well, that's why I said modernize it, make
No,
it bright,
but
colorful,
you know
fun,
why the younger
modern.
generation isn't like that? Because they don't have fucking Superman, dude. When Superman's out there and he's the coolest motherfucking thing in the world, and he's saying this shit, that's when a whole generation goes, "Yeah, that's what we love."
Look
That's
at
what
the
they
cartoon.
want.
Look at the Justice League cartoon. Just do that. Just do
Yeah.
what is in the cartoon. It's not that
Yeah.
hard. Just do
Or
Justice League.
Superman the
yeah, but
animated series.
at that
They were
point,
able
where
to pull it off.
I think we reached a point where at that point, if you just want them to do something exactly like that, just have AI do it. Like, why
No,
are we
no, what
hiring
I'm saying,
artists?
what I'm saying is not. You don't have to do like one for one. You have to like. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
look at what they did. Even Marvel, Avengers, Earth's
No, the
Mightiest
art
Heroes.
department. That
Hold on,
they
hold on.
should be.
Hold on, TJ. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. They nail the characters. They nail the villains. They nail the storylines, and they still their unique twist. They're not one for one from the comics. DC, same thing. I'm not a big DC guy, but I like the Justice League cartoon. It takes the core of the character, makes it updates it as needed. Fucking bright, colorful, fun. It's not depressing. It's not sad. There's adult stuff in there. Like there's heavy storylines and there's adults, not like fucking adult situation. I'll say adult situation, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's more
There's
Like
mature.
the question.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean,
it's
do
not
you like
it's
the
not
Nolan
Superman.
stuff, Tony? Did you
Yeah.
like the Nolan stuff? Yeah.
Nolan
See,
stuff.
I think that's dark. But here's the thing: the Snyder, and I hope my Snyder boys aren't like Snyder. The thing is like you could be dark. I think you could be dark and cool. The thing is you can't be dark and dumb, and that's the problem with the Snyder.
Yes.
It's like it's a little dumb. It's like you gotta. That's why Nolan's like, okay, it's not. I'm gonna try my
Nolan
best not
got
to
away
make
with
it
it
dumb.
because the people sounded like.
It's like
dumb.
Christian Bale looked dumb in
They
the
all have
suit a lot of
quotable
times, but
moments.
he wasn't. That wasn't the intent. He was trying not to make it dumb. Like, and that's
Yeah.
why it worked being dark. Like
So
the
just
Snyder
do
stuff
that.
is just,
And
you know.
again, you could have it be mature. You could have it be where it's like serious, heavy moments, but also fun. Supervillains get to be supervillains. No one has to have not every supervillain. Fuck, 99% of all supervillains do not need a tragic backstory. I get superpowers. I just want to steal stuff. I want to take over the world. I want revenge on people who wronged me. I want to fucking feel big and powerful. That's what supervillains are. What superheroes are is I get powers and I have responsibility. I feel responsible for what I do.
Yeah,
It's very simple. It's a very simple dynamic.
Yeah.
One person is selfish. One person is altruistic. That's the difference between a hero and a villain.
Do you
Learn
think
from
it's
DreamWorks, okay?
do you think it's a problem? The thing is, I could see artists, writers, creatives looking at that as like, okay, now how does this affect the family and friends of the superheroes? And that's where it starts branching off.
No, you know what I think it is? Here's
ahead.
what I think it is. I think it goes back to like when Stan Lee got his job. Do you know why Stan Lee used the name Stan Lee?
Mhm.
Because that's not
No, I
his
don't.
birth name. He
Oh,
used
it's
the
not?
name
Okay.
Stan Lee because when he was going to write real serious books, he didn't want it to be tainted by his work on comics because comics are silly kid things. And I think a lot of fucking people who are working on these movies see comic books and comic book superheroes as silly kid things, and they want to do serious adult movies, right?
They,
Yeah,
they hate
yes.
themselves for doing it. Yeah, it's
a little
so
bit.
weird.
Marvel's not really like that. They don't mind
No,
embracing.
Feige had
the
that
silly-
phase. Remember when he made the Eternals? That was the result. Like, oh, he wanted to be all Oscar winning and shit.
Yeah, maybe.
And then he learned his lesson really hard out of that one.
Perp,
Yeah,
Nolan's
it's
dark
so-
Batman worked because Batman is dark. Superman isn't, and his dark stories only work in comics.
Mm.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me. I'm not wearing hockey pads Rachel.
No, I think you could do Dark
He
Spider-Man.
mixed up the lines. He didn't say that to Rachel. I'm not wearing hockey pads, Rachel.
I think you could do Dark Spider-Man, but I don't think you should do Dark Spider-Man because our culture is dark enough as it is. And I'm not being a church mom here, but like shit is so dark right now that we don't need more.
I think
It is
Spider-Man is dark though already because he always has to Peter always has to kind of suffer.
As is, yeah. Like
You
he's
know?
always on hard
No,
times.
we
That's kind of
need
Spider-Man's
heroes.
thing.
We need
We need
heroes that
Peter
can
to suffer.
We need heroes to suffer so that we who are suffering have someone to look to who can get through that suffering.
Yeah.
You know, it's
In
not
order, it
torture.
has to get dark though. It has to get dark in order to so it's not.
Well,
it
you need
feels
a
authentic.
hero
It has
to
to get
suffer.
human. It has to
Hold
get
on.
human.
You need a hero to suffer because suffering and overcoming shows what's really inside of them. It's easy. Like the easy
Yes.
route is to give up.
Yes.
It's easy
Yes.
to do the wrong thing. It's easy to abuse
Yeah.
your powers. It's hard to do the right thing. When Peter has to, he's in the middle of a date and he has to take off. It's like, she's going to hate me. She's not going to want to date me no more. She's going to fucking talk about me at school. But I'm Spider-Man. I need to go stop that fucking bank robbery. I need to stop that guy who robbed that little old lady's purse, right? Like that responsibility, that knowing that your life is going to be harder because you're doing the right thing. That's, again, part of what it is to be a superhero, right? Be a hero in general.
Yeah.
Without saying much, that's why this current Spider-Man movie was all right. Like it had those themes.
Yeah, it felt like a comic book, in a lot of ways, and in a lot of good ways. And but yeah, like there are dark stuff. There of course are dark. There are deaths of people you love, like Gwen Stacy. He accidentally broke her spine when he tried to rescue her. Stuff like that, tragedies. But these are tragedies that are meant to shape and show us and teach us and learn from. You're meant to see Peter suffer and see him get through it. Like that's what made Spider-Man great. Like, oh man, how am I going to make the rent this week? Oh no, my girlfriend started taking up smoking to deal with the stress of that, but it's going to have an effect on her appearance and her health and all of this. It's like, what do I do? Like, that's just that's as big an important part of Spider-Man as I've got to stop Doctor Strange from, I've got to stop Dr. Octopus from robbing this bank. Like it's part of what makes him compelling to readers. And growing up as a kid who was from a troubled life, who didn't have other heroes to look to, I couldn't relate to Batman, who was a billionaire, or Superman, who had a loving family. But I could relate to Peter, who had to struggle to get where he was. And there were literal times in my life where I honestly thought, like, well, what would Spider-Man do? When I wanted to give up.
It's every man.
And I wouldn't be here being a creator and doing what I'm doing without those kind of stories. They're why I write comic books, because I want to pass that along. Because without that, I'd be living in the gutter. I'd have nothing, That's how important these characters are to the culture.
Sketchbook says Spider-Man has the ability to do that which normal and even brave people cannot do, but it will consume his life, and he must remain irrelevant to protect those he loves. It's a heroic tragedy. Spider-Man has always been, even if you do everything right, you can still fail, says 56K. What would Mexican Spider-Man do?
Yeah,
That's right. That's what we've all got. That should be a shirt. Can we get that as a shirt?
What would
Dude,
Mexican...
There was this. Someone put it beautifully when they said, the thing that works about Spider-Man is like, oh, when Spider-Man wins, Peter Parker has to lose, and when Peter Parker wins, Spider-Man has to lose. And if you just do that,
It's a
it's
balance.
going to be a good story.
That balance, that dance
yeah.
between the two. I mean, that's why I'm writing my book, right? Like I always said, the theme of my series is what makes a hero, right? That's sort of the overall arching theme. And we're going to explore that. We're going to go deep dive. But Booster Gold, I think, man, we've gotten so far off the tracks. What the fuck happened here?
Uh-oh.
Very far off the tracks. Let me see.
McAfee, he's a trustworthy fella if I ever knew one.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I wouldn't click on anything McAfee sends you, though. If you don't know he's passed, that's a
that was a fucking, what was it? I don't even remember what site I was at. CBR, the Direct. Oh,
What's that you got there, Perp?
Predatory
What, you got some
ads.
comics?
I was gonna say I mentioned this the other stream that I read my first Booster Gold story and I thought he was amazing. It was
Booster Gold is great.
Heroes
What
in
is?
Crisis. He was hilarious. He was hilarious
Yes.
in this. Him and Blue Beetle.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
dynamic duo the JMD put
Yeah,
together.
their whole thing is like he's like framed for like murdering all these people, Booster Gold. And so,
Yeah.
like all the heroes are after Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, right? And Blue Beetle's, and then they're like, what we have to do is like the heroes are very smart, so we just have to think of the dumbest shit and do that, and they won't catch us.
Yeah, they won't catch us.
Because they're smart, we just have to act really stupid. What's the dumbest thing we could do right now?
Exactly. It's
That's
great.
genius.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the Booster Gold real quick.
Go ahead.
Speaking of Booster Gold, it says Jenkins confirmed on Threads. He says, my Booster Gold won't be moving forward. Can't improve on Mahershala's lovely statement, so I'll just apply it here as well. Damn.
Oh,
he's
no.
basically saying, just like how Blade, it wasn't for me.
This is sad.
Jenkins did elaborate on why DC Studios opted not to pick up his Booster Gold. I did not elaborate. Though his reference to Ali's Blade statement suggests it might have been a similar situation. Update. The Rap has confirmed that Booster Gold series will still move forward at DC Studios with a new creative team on board. A star still has not been attached.
It's so Chris Pratt.
Oh, it better not be.
How is it not Chris Pratt? It's like Lobo. If James Gunn casted that dude as Lobo because it was so
Yeah,
obvious, then
exactly,
Booster Gold is obviously
Momoa,
Chris
yep.
Pratt.
Yeah.
All right, so it says, since the new DCU's initiative, Gunn has made it clear that his oversight of the scripting process at DC Studios will be a lot stricter than Marvel Studios. Until we have a screenplay that I'm totally happy with, that movie is not going to get made, no matter what it is. So then explain Supergirl, Mr. Gunn.
He hired the wrong director. He loved the
He
screenplay.
hired the wrong team. Yeah. For
What are you talking about? That script, no
The
director
script
could have
off
saved
jump
it.
was awful. Yeah, true.
I think the script was awful. Like, they took a story that was good and then just ruined. They took all the good parts out
Butchered
of it.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard
Now,
there was 2
this is
cuts of the
something
movie,
that-
so some definitely changed.
This is something that I want to get. Like, this isn't me picking on people or anything like that. But I'd love to know from the chat and just you guys when you watch it again. When you watch the Spider-Man movie, when you watch the Supergirl movie, is Hollywood currently hiring people that have skin conditions as an ongoing thing to try to help young people feel normalized about themselves or something? Because there's a lot of really bad skin in Spidey
No, I
and
think it's like bad
Supergirl.
filters.
Give us an example of an actor and actress who you're pointing out.
Yeah, give us
Well,
a
I mean,
That's-
the guy, Tom Holland in the latest film. Well, maybe it's just because I'm seeing it in a giant theater. But like
Yeah,
Tom
this
Holland
is-
had bad skin.
Man,
You know what I think it is?
The girl
I
they've got
think
playing.
it's the HD. Like,
Yes.
like in the old days, it was all
This
That
is
blurry.
Porky Pig.
There's this
Yeah.
beautiful redheaded girl in the film, right? And I won't say who. You know, it's just this
We
beautiful
all
redhead-
know. That's not a spoiler.
And
know.
I was right. I was right though, right? I said it was her, and it was like, why would that be her?
Yeah, I mean, because it's stupid. That's one of the things I have problems with. But go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to talk about it till you've seen it, and we can probably talk about it because there's a lot.
We all
to
know who it
unpack
is.
there. But I will say she had terrible skin. And
It's
again,
HD, I'm telling you.
Well,
Watch your
Gigantic
screen had
HD.
hole. Did your screen have holes or something that you were like seeing?
no, just weird
Dark
little
dots.
face.
The
little
pores.
face. You know, is it me? I'm like, if it's me, you can say it's me, but like,
I saw the trailers. I didn't see anything wrong with it. All their skin is like actor skin. It seems.
And you know whose skin is terrible? Rachel McAdams. When she was in Doctor Strange, I was like, when did that fucking mole show up? She has that giant fucking
Yes.
mole.
Stop it.
moles. And
She
stuff.
does, but here's it. Perp. Here's
One
the-
mole
here's the
makes her
thing.
whole skin bad. Come on.
Perp.
Well, I mean,
Here's the
it's a-
thing. Hold on. For years, they hid it. They hid, like, that mole's always been there, but she's hid it under fucking filters, CGI. They fucking put makeup on it. And then in Doctor Strange, they just let the mole out. They just fucking,
Who let the mole out?
yeah. And it was like, it was very, like, shocking because, like, she turns. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like
It's
Austin. You're like that scene in Austin Powers.
Yeah, I was in the theater going,
Volleyball,
"No."
guacamole.
Yeah. Arcading Comics reminded me too. If you have a look at the He-Man actor in the He-Man film, he's got chapped lips in a whole bunch of the film.
Everyone
What are
else
you
is
guys
watching
looking
the
at
movie.
when you watch
and
movies?
Liam's, you're missing your calling as a dermatologist, Liam.
Well, I can't not see it. Yeah, I'm used to seeing hyper beautiful people that are like I'm used to seeing hyper beautiful Hollywood people, right?
Rachel McAdams isn't a beautiful person.
Not with that giant fucking mole on her face.
Oh, stop it.
The Zendaya chick looks like fucking.
Oh,
she's
man,
gone
the
through
Zendaya
second
hate
puberty.
bothers me. Stop
She
it.
looks
like
like
a
she's gone
crackhead.
through second puberty. Like, and I'm not being mean to her or anything. Like, I don't understand.
She always
she's a
she
fucking
forever looked
cinema
like a
queen.
teenager. It's so
She's a
weird.
cinema queen, bro. She's in this year alone. She's gonna be in 3 literary classics, all right, that are gonna make $1 billion. Spider-Man,
Man, she's making
Dune?
that bank.
Odyssey, in
Yeah.
1 year.
Wow.
Insane. No one's talking about that. No, everyone's just talking. She looks weird.
She's always looked
That's
weird.
weird.
She's a fucking crazy ass businesswoman. Let me tell you.
Clever.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
she's attached herself to Tom Holland's nuts. So
She's
You don't think it's Tom, dude?
Peter
Oh my
Parker's
God,
goth
Tony!
mommy,
You don't
okay?
think it's fucking Tom Holland attaching
That's the
himself to
dynamic
her?
they're going with.
You don't think she's the powerhouse? You think Tom Holland's running that shit?
Oh wait,
Who do you
Look,
think we're
she's
gonna
the
see in
one running
10
the
years?
show.
Tom Holland? You think
Yeah.
Tom Holland?
Hold on. Considering that Tom Holland sat in the cuck chair while Zendaya does like sex scenes with other dudes, I think you're right.
Yeah, he kisses girls and shit in other movies.
He was in a movie where it was like him, her, and some other dude having like a threesome. I'm like, what are you doing, Tom?
That Challenger, and she put that movie together. That's what makes. I heard about that she packaged that movie, got the director, this art house director, to do it, and convinced him to do it. I'm like, she's.
Are they a
fucking
couple
boss.
in real life?
Yeah.
Tom Holland?
Yeah.
That's why, like Arcadian
Yeah.
Comics says, Marvel will never introduce Black Cat in these Tom Holland Spider-Man movies because whoever will play Black Cat will be way hotter than Zendaya.
Oh,
That's why we
please.
won't get a Mary Jane, we won't get a Betty Brant, we won't get a Liz Allen.
You don't think we're gonna get a black? You guys are insane. We're getting a black.
No,
cat.
because Black Cat and Peter they hook up. So
So
he would
what?
have to break up
You
with
think so?
Zendaya.
Bro,
They didn't just make-
I know I called her a powerhouse. You think Zendaya is gonna tell Kevin Feige no?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, she
They'll
will.
just make Zendaya
Yeah.
Black Cat. They'll just make Zendaya Black Cat. Or
No, they can't because that's racist. They'll just make her cat.
Dude, they'll fire her ass, bro. It's fucking more. It's Kevin Feige and Disney.
How is
Oh,
Spider Noir the only
I suppose Kevin
show that has
Feige, yeah,
Black
you know.
Cat in there, and she isn't even really Black Cat? What the hell?
And she's not really hot either. I know some people got that Asian fever, but the Spider Noir
Yeah.
cat she didn't do it for me.
Uncanny.
Or
I
dynamic
never
with
got the
Sandman
Zendaya
was
fan.
peak.
Dude, I don't know
Okay.
where you're talking about. All I see is hate from her, like, at least in my algorithm and shit. People
No,
fucking rat her.
there's all kind of fascination with it. Why do you think she's in a bunch of movies? Like everyone on your side. Sorry, I hate to say the left, but everyone on the left just loves her, and they're always talking about how great she is and how beautiful she is. And
I think she's a boss. Yeah, I never like comment on her looks, but I think she's a boss. Yeah, I respect her.
you know what else is a boss? 3 Planes. Right now, it's available on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
He put us onto this. Apparently, he was way deep in Dudleyville because he found that John Dudley. He put this together.
Oh shit!
That's right.
John Dudley and David Omar Lopez. And this time we got a little trailer. Let's check this bad boy out. The barriers have broken.
Uh-oh.
Synthwave music
Little Doctor Who.
for once.
The Warrior. Do we have a hacker? 2 points if we have a hacker.
We definitely I can't stress this enough, guys. Voiceover. It's not that hard. Just
Drop that package, soldier.
okay, maybe,
Oh yeah,
maybe
that's the problem. Yeah, I guess that's what they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's what Tony means is hire someone to do voiceover.
yeah, you know, just a little simple like give the story synopsis or whatever, you know. John Dudley, David Omar Lopez, 3 Planes, the story of a crazy whatever. I don't know the story yet, but you know what I'm saying, like
The Warrior.
what happened to like the epic trailer guy? Go hire the epic trailer guy to like.
They stopped doing it. You guys,
In a
comic books should
world.
just take it over and do that stuff. Bring that back. All the comic trailers have that voice that movie trailers don't use anymore.
General Madmood.
Because I needed a job.
Damn, that's art. Who did this?
And they're all
The
back
art's pretty
now.
good.
It is good.
Says,
is
welcome to 3 Planes #1, the first chapter of a handcrafted comic series by John Dudley and David Omar Lopez, featuring the color work of L'arturo Fatuli and letters by Pat Brassetti. At the launch date of the campaign, we are over halfway complete with this 24-page first issue and have remained on our production schedule to complete the issue this summer, with shipping and fulfillment this fall. And what is Three Planes? Well, this is a comic book in the spirit of Jack Kirby's New Gods, with some Rocky / Daredevil born again grit and a sprinkle of 80s action film quiche.
Some Rocky, huh? Interesting.
It's a tale built with zero AI / generated imagery, a handcrafted collaboration built with a love for storytelling medium that burns to the core, but the proof, we think, is on the page. Man, this is all great, but I think I always think that you should lead with what it is, not what it's made of.
Yeah. Tell us the story. What am I reading?
110%. I don't know why it takes forever for some people to just tell me what the story is. Like that's, I don't know. So alien to me. I always pitch the story first. It's like,
so we invite you to take a peek into the kaleidoscope, where we'll uncover a cosmic mystery featuring 3-dimensional planes, 2 guardians of the realm in between, and 1 war to shatter the balance.
That's it.
That's it. That's the only story stuff we get. Is it's 3 dimensions, 2 guardians, 1 war.
And it's like Jack Kirby, New Gods.
Yeah, in a way, because of the dimension stuff, like Flatland and shit.
The art looks great.
Because there's different spaces between dimensions, and that's where she guards it or whatever, I think.
Well, you got the
I mean,
second dimension, third dimension.
She looks good. I like how he draws her. They draw her. Or whatever.
I mean, the art looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing David Omar Lopez is the artist.
She reminds me of
who's this? Whose campaign is? Where'd you get this? You're just looking
John
at
Dudley's campaign.
I found it. I know. I
told you he was deep in Dudleyville, and he's like, he met Mr. John Dudley himself.
What the fuck? Okay.
You've never heard of Dudleyville, have you?
No, I don't know. I feel like
it's
I'm
a
going
wrestling
crazy.
thing.
Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, the Dudley. I've heard that.
Dudley Boys.
Dudley Boys. I like the Road Warriors. Whatever.
Oh, there's comments on this already? As an artist myself, this is a fantastic looking book. I absolutely cannot wait for it to come out. Looking forward to see you succeed in this project. Excelsior!
Yo, don't be stealing that. Don't be stealing that from the dead man.
Leo Jaws Comics says the artwork is just amazing. Can't wait to read it. Michael Wapo. Is there any chance you would send this to New Zealand? Because you asked, I'll open up shipping options for New Zealand. Look at that.
Nice. Look at that. Cool beans.
CB does Alaska. I don't live there, but I asked.
I don't live there. It looks interesting. Sounds interesting. I mean, I'm a big fan of Jack Kirby, old school stuff.
The art looked good. I like the main character's look.
So,
I was looking for new sci-fi books, and
it's $7 for a digital.
Yep.
$12 for the digital deluxe. Includes all sorts of rad making of content and original artwork by series artist Three Planes co-creator David Omar Lopez. The physical, the STD. I know that's standard, but just the STD physical. You get a
open it with gloves.
Gonorrhea, you might get chlamydia. Who knows? You might get AIDS. It's all in the physical. $17, which isn't bad.
Physical 17? No. Okay. How much?
I mean, it's 24 pages, so it's like, it's not great.
It's like a regular floppy.
Yeah. Those I get for $4 though. It's like fuck.
$25 for this variant. This looks, man. This is so Star Brand coded. Like it reminds me of that. With maybe a little bit of
STD tier. Not AIDS.
Not AIDS.
Like the exclamation points for some reason made me laugh. Not AIDS.
That's right. Well, not backing that. I've been clean from birth, says Beefy. Get the digital. The digital is AIDS free. $35 get you the deluxe physical. Collector's package at $60.
Drop that package, soldier.
and with the head sketch edition for $90 and $190 for original art edition. So there you go. And of course, they got goals and tiers. They already hit the $3,000 Warriors bookmark, and at $4,000, the life cycle of a bridge art print.
Cycle of a Bridge.
Yeah, the bridge
Yeah,
between worlds.
Oh,
Right.
sounds like an art house movie I'd watch. The Life Cycle of a Bridge.
This right here, man, I don't know if I like this as a stretch goal. At $5,000, cardstock cover for the deluxe edition.
Why? Explain.
Because it's only for the deluxe. Like this, everyone gets the bookmark. So even if I contribute, like if I get the standard edition or the PDF, you know, I'm contributing to something that I'm going to get. This, I'm contributing to something I'm going to get. This, I'm not. Like if it hits 5,000, I'm not going to get this, right? I think stretch goals like that, where you give stuff out or you upgrade things, it should be where everyone gets it.
There's
What are you
no
laughing at,
tapestries on this.
No, I didn't see any tapestries. Sorry, Stray. No.
Hey, don't sell Stray.
No tapestries, no box.
Those go crazy. People go crazy for those tapestries at conventions.
That's what I've heard. All right, so I'm having kind of a crisis here. A little bit of crisis. Because mysterious Marvel character may now appear on new variant cover. Now, that's not really the problem I'm having. The problem I'm having is they're doing this thing here where it's a box full of 20 bagged variant cover comics.
Cool.
They're random variant covers in blind bags. They're making comic books into loot boxes.
Yeah.
I don't
They've
like
done
that.
They've done that before.
I know. And I hate it.
I have one.
I think it's bullshit.
I have one. I'm not gonna open it though, and you'll see why.
Well, it's Schrodinger's comic book, right? You never know what's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's dumb. Like, I want to be able to buy the like variant cover I want, right? You go in and you go, oh, this I like this cover. I want this cover, right?
Snyder's always the blueprint, bro.
Like, I don't like. I would hate this cover. I don't like this cover. This is ugly. Like this one looks good. I like this cover.
Yeah.
This one, not so much.
No.
So,
Where's his other foot? What the fuck? He only has one leg.
it's back
Look
here.
at this. Yeah, this is,
Oh my god.
That's his
Rob-
knee. So
Rob
this is
Liefeld
his.
shit.
This is his left leg up front, and his back leg is still in like mid run. It's a weird pose. Definitely.
Yeah, it looks like he's missing a leg.
The foreshortening is completely fucking up.
At least Thor's there.
Well, not just the foreshortening. The way his chest is. So his chest is like forward, and his leg is forward. So it's like where's his waist? It's almost like his leg is directly connected, and he's got no
It's
fucking.
back and it's thrust behind him. The other thing is, they're not following the Marvel method, where it's like, look, you should be drawing at the furthest, most extreme point. Like if he's lunging forward, like his foot should be like slamming down in the foreground, and he should be like basically vaulting full chest forward, right? Shield out like Captain America, but it just looks weird. And the way Tony's flying up in the background behind him, like in a vertical flight, like the whole perspective. Yeah, not good.
Also, how far back is Tony? Because he's tiny compared to Captain America.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Even that jet should be bigger, or else like the jet is like now fucking way back there, right?
Yeah, that's like the Shield helicarrier thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it's all wonky. I wouldn't buy that cover. I don't like this. I don't. It's just a mess.
I kind of like it.
Daredevil,
It
Wolverine.
looks done for like an anime style. I mean, like big feet, big hands, but like, who draws like fucking Deadpool and like Astro Boy style? That's odd.
That's
It's
Daredevil.
Daredevil. It's not Deadpool.
I meant to say.
I like
Dead.
it. I like how Wolverine looks there, and I like the claw thing with separating the panel. I think that's cool.
I don't think that's Wolverine's claw.
Whose is that?
I don't know. They said that there's a mystery
character?
person joining the because you got Daredevil, Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Wolverine, Miss Marvel, and then a mystery character joining the Avengers team, right?
Ghost
So you got
Rider.
Spider-Man here, Miss Marvel, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Wolverine, and then why would Wolverine get 2 boxes?
I can't zoom in on it.
So is it X-23 or something?
Yeah,
I think it's a hint to the other character.
But
It makes no
X-23
sense that Wolverine would get
X-23 has
2
two
boxes.
though.
Yeah, she has two.
Blades.
We've
Oh,
made
yeah,
you
that's
comic
true.
nerd, Burp. We've ruined you. You knew the fact you knew that. Shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a Hulk that has Hulk and Wolverine
I think I have a
DNA together, and he's got 3 claws.
They're not going to have Hulk Wolverine. What else?
No, they already did. Weapon
No, they
H.
have a
Yeah,
Hulk
that's the
Wolverine.
thing.
It exists.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is they're not going to bring him back for this. Like,
Oh no, not for this. No.
Well, the whole if you're not following Marvel right now, they're doing a thing called Armageddon. Basically, so you know how they had the Ultimate Universe, right?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
In the Ultimate Universe, what it was not the actual Ultimate Universe. So the maker came from the Ultimate Universe, went into another universe, made things happen so that it would replicate his Ultimate Universe, and he created these little boxes that basically had stuff in it that would make you become a superhero. So like you're supposed to be Spider-Man. This is like the Spider-Man box. So he would mail it to Peter Parker. He'd open it, and a radioactive spider would jump out and bite him, right, and turn him into Spider-Man. So those boxes, some of them have come into the main Marvel universe, and now people are getting powers from those boxes. And like, there's a guy who used to be Captain America. He got like the Century's power from that universe, so he's like a half-century hybrid. And there's a couple other characters have gotten powers. So this could be a person who gets, say, Wolverine powers from one of those boxes.
This is ridiculous. It's like
Huh?
loot box superheroes.
Found
Yeah,
it. 2.
Yep.
So
pretty
Correct.
much.
Correct.
But yeah, I don't like this whole loot box thing because
Oh, it's even got a loot box advertising it.
yeah, they're gonna have 20. The display has 20 bags. One of them is open as the display item, and then the other 19 are in black bags.
Kids love this shit, man.
Do they?
But I hate it.
Why else are they doing loot boxes everywhere?
Why are
else?
they doing it? Because they're trying to get you to buy more. So you go in there, you buy the cover, like, oh, I don't got the valuable one. I have to go
Yeah,
back. and buy
Yeah,
exactly.
but they saw this being successful somewhere else, right?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
Weapon H. That's the guy.
It's successful fucking ever. It's scummy. Do you know that
Loot
this
box shit.
is actually illegal in Japan, which is why there are different rules for the card games like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and all of that, where if you buy packs from Japan, even though you'll get the Japanese versions of the cards, you'll get better cards per pack because they're required by law to have certain things. They can't like have this exploitative child gambling shit, which is what essentially this even is. You can't just buy what you want with your own fucking money.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
comic
wrong.
gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is comic gambling. Same
Yeah,
with
but
that-
the other thing you have to realize about Japan, Liam, is they basically
They're
have a
Japanese.
whole industry that's gambling, except for like, so you go to a pachinko parlor and you win a bunch of pachinko
Yeah.
balls, and then you trade those balls in for a Snicker bar, and then you take that Snicker bar across the street, and they give you like $1,000 for it. So it's not gambling because you didn't actually get money directly from the pachinko machine.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's so convoluted and retarded.
Yeah, but kids aren't kids. It's still it's good that they protect kids from this shit because like growing up, I watched the toy aisle. I would say since
Predatory marketing.
about a
Yeah.
year before Elle was born, it started. All of this blind box toys to the point where 90% of the fucking toy aisle here is now all blind boxes.
Yeah,
Like
I hate
fucking-
that shit.
It's like
Yeah.
you go down and you buy something, you're paying fucking $15 to $20, and you don't know what you're getting. That's retarded.
Well, I
feels
think
like
it started with the chase figures before that. They weren't blind boxes, but it was like, hey, go find this one variant fucking Wolverine toy that's in all the fucking toys, right? Like all the other ones are brown.
Cereal
Wolverines,
box.
and then there's one yellow and blue Wolverine. You gotta find it. Go from store to store till you find the one blue Wolverine.
This started
Yeah,
with
I don't
Happy
like
Meal.
that either. That's a big part of the toy collector community, and people really love it. But since I'm here in Australia, where we get nothing, that's shit.
You got a lot of spiders.
I fucking hate it. As someone who just wants to buy toys or whatever,
Yeah.
like I don't want to have to like go in like 1 a.m. to like find a fucking finally found the right fucking Wolverine that I need, right?
Yeah,
I just want to buy the thing. I don't want to fucking have to go to like resellers and all this other shit. It shouldn't be collectors. They're toys, goddammit. They're not supposed to be collectibles that you go around chasing. It's supposed to be a toy. You go to the store, you
They
buy
should become collectible.
People like to chase, man.
They
No,
should.
no, it's psychological. It's all fucking manipulation.
Because
Yeah.
we're
Like,
stuck
dude,
at
Dude,
home
I was
staring
raising
at a
beanie
screen.
babies. I know.
For most of our damn lives now, we're staring at a goddamn screen. So now they're coming up with all these fucking different things to get.
No, this
people
was
out to
happening
do
before
things.
the screens. Perp.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
These
been on
These
a
little
while.
fucking toys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
San Diego Comic Con gets all of these fucking good. Well, not recently, but for the first few years, they're getting all these good exclusives and shit. For instance, here's something just recently: San Diego Comic Con, Barbie She-Ra, right? Elle begged me for it. I was like, all right, I'll try and get you one. Couldn't get it. Sold out within the first 30 seconds. Would have had to have gone to San Diego to get her Barbie She-Ra.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
mean
like,
that's what they do. Like everything
Why
is
should that
selling
be
out.
rare? This is run by Mattel. They own both Barbie and She-Ra. Why is this not easily available for me to just buy?
Do you know how much more money they would make, Perp, if everyone who wanted one could buy one?
Exactly.
Because you know why? Because they know that people are going to rush out and buy them and flip them, and it's a collector's item, and it's a big fucking fiasco, and they get to say that they sold out, and they get the fucking little news article. Because it's not about making little kids happy and go, here you go, little kid, here's the toy that you wanted.
Is that what you're all about? Making little kids happy?
Not when you say it like that.
You don't even buy toys. What is this when I go out to buy a toy? You said you don't collect anything.
Yeah, I don't collect anything, but if I buy something because I want it, it's like they do that with it's like loot boxes and video games. It's all the same shit. It aggravates the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Bugs me. Yeah, it's like I should be able to buy what I want with my money. I shouldn't be rolling the dice. You know?
Nice hat. So yeah, it's all retarded.
Yeah, it's all.
Speaking of
it's all
retarded.
Uh-oh.
Have you guys seen Spider-Woman was going to relaunch, and she's going to be the new host of Carnage.
What?
What? Is that Jessica
We
Drew?
just got
Jessica
through
Drew.
that banger fucking Mary Jane Venom
Is
shit.
Jessica
Let's
Drew
fucking
black
go.
now, or is that the lighting?
That's the lighting. It says a new Spider-Woman ongoing series is headed our way this November, and it will follow Jessica Drew as the new host of the Carnage symbiote
Hell
as
yeah.
she explores the Marvel Universe's darkest corners.
Fuck yeah. I hope
To
she- I
celebrate
hope she makes out with
Spider-Woman's
Mary
50th
Jane.
anniversary. You know what's funny? Spider-Woman was a DEI hire, right?
No. How?
Yes. She was created specifically to be
Oh,
a
this
female Spider-Man, just so no other company could have one. Because they were
Oh,
afraid,
okay.
just like She-Hulk. So She-Hulk,
That's
Spider-Woman,
DEI?
yeah.
That's like value. That's like saying,
Spider-Man's-
I don't want you to hire this person in the company.
No,
so I'll
Marvel
hire
was
you.
afraid after they put on the Spider-Man TV show. They were afraid that another network would just do a female Spider-Man to steal, like,
Yeah.
to basically.
Why
steal their
wouldn't
idea.
a network still can though? They could just do their version of a female Spider-Man. That's retarded.
Look, it was the 70s. There were people.
It's a
They
different
were all
time.
high. They were like,
They're gonna steal our ideas, man. Fucking do it. They're gonna steal it.
Yeah, well, because they created Spider-Woman. Like they could have made, like, say, ABC made their own show called it Spider-Woman to ape off the popularity of Spider-Man. So Marvel made Spider-Woman before they could. Now they could make something similar to that, but then Marvel owns the Spider-Woman stuff, so now you can't make it close to our stuff, right?
And yeah, that's the reason they made the Spider-Man cartoon show. And
I got Mary Jane Venom covers. Hold on, let me go.
But okay, so this Carnage on Jessica Drew. I don't know how I feel about it. Her costume's mostly red. That could be kind of interesting. But Carnage is a fucking raging sociopath, psychopath killer man, and has always worked best on Cletus. And he's meant to be heavy metal anarchy right? And every time they've tried to put him on someone else, it sort of flopped, right?
Somewhere back here.
But I don't know. Like, what about Jessica Drew makes her an ideal host for the
I don't know. But I know that there's going to be a new host for Carnage and a new host for one of the other symbiotes.
They've got so many different symbiotes right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of her having like a living red costume. That's something a little different, a little original. But I don't know.
So to celebrate Spider-Woman's 50th anniversary, Marvel Comics is launching a bold new era for Jessica Drew this November. Following a major development, Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Versity #5 next month, where Jessica Drew finds herself in possession of Marvel's most terrifying supervillain, she'll be thrust into a dark new chapter in Spider-Woman #1. Written by Dan Waters, Loki, and illustrated by Andrea Ricardo, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Woman takes Jessica back to her roots as a private investigator. She'll team up with journalist Ben Urich to uncover the hidden threats lurking in the shadows. You know how we're talking about a symbiote crossover in DC? Superman is going to get the Venom symbiote in the Superman Spider-Man crossover they're doing.
They already did it. Didn't they already do it?
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
I think it might have already came out or just coming out.
I have it.
Do
Let
you?
me go look for it.
Superman just inhale that shit off his fucking self, chew it up like it's bubble gum, and just.
Well, I mean, he has heat vision, so he'd just shoot himself with heat vision.
Not just the heat vision.
He can just shake it off so fast, like vibrate, and it's
fly into the sun.
It splatters all over the wall and shit.
Yeah, he has Kryptonian mental defenses, so he should be able to shield himself from any sort of takeover or possession to prevent him from doing the aforementioned things you mentioned. There's no way he should be infected by a
Instead of Maximum Carnage, we're getting Maximum Moon Cycle.
I've liked so many of the comics I've read. Let me tell you, this fucking Mary Jane as Venom shit is awful. Awful.
Yeah.
Is it
this?
Into the
I'm
Venom?
very positive. Yeah, I'm very positive about,
I didn't like the gold that they put on Venom when she became the new Venom.
It's so bad, and the art's bad.
It's a terrible idea. Look, Venom, it represents
the idea. It just they didn't do it right.
You know how you
Cosmic
mentioned
says-
things.
hold on.
You know how earlier you were like things were good for if they go good for Spider-Man, they go bad for Peter. If they good for Peter, they go bad for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The parallels of that were Venom and Mary Jane for a long time. Mary Jane's terrified of Venom. He actually came and sought her out in their personal life and stuff. These two touch, it's bad. Keep them away from one another, It's like it makes it good. It makes a suspense. Putting them together, like you should have thrown that symbiote on Felicia, who was like a spurned ex. You shouldn't have put it on Mary Jane. It's just silly.
Oh, it makes sense, right?
So Cosmic wants to know, Liam. Could you chime in on the DC symbiote question? Who would you combine in the DC universe with the symbiote?
Batgirl, motherfucker.
Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? Like, gosh, no, I do think what we mentioned earlier is like last week. I do think is like Venom and Bane really feel like it works.
And they should put the symbiote.
Does he inhale the symbiote? That'd be awesome if he puts it in his tubes. He just like
like Venom and Bane feels like it works really well. Gosh.
I want Venom and Jubilee.
They've already sort of got the new Blue Beetle, right? So
I remember Liam was saying that you could be like, you're nothing without your Venom, Bane, and then Bane's like, I'm not nothing, I am Venom.
Yeah, exactly. You could do something cool with that.
Venom.
But yeah, like who do you put like on the I assume the real question is who on the Justice League should be bonded with a symbiote for like black costume version of themselves. Not Batman, because Batman's already in a black costume. But everyone will want to see Venom Batman, but I wouldn't do Batman. Not Aquaman.
Booster Gold.
I love Booster Gold, but I wouldn't do Booster Gold.
Green Lantern Venom. Imagine what the symbiote would make with the ring.
I don't know. Green Lantern Venom doesn't seem like a good idea either, because the coolest Green Lantern stories are all about willpower. And I suppose you could go like this really dark route where, Actually, how about a Green Lantern story where the symbiote has gotten onto the Green Lantern, and so safety protocols will prevent the Green Lantern ring from working for that lantern? So you do this deep psychological story where it's like a war in the mind of like Hal Jordan or Guy Gardner or someone. Hold on just a minute.
All right, well, Liam's sorting that out. Today we have the Spider-Woman #1 cover by Ito, along with the first look at Jessica's new adventures in Waters and Ricardo's story, Spider-Woman 50th Anniversary Special #1, on sale this September. As you'll see, the supervillain referenced above is Carnage, with the former Hydra spy and S.H.I.E.L.D. agent now host to the symbiote.
Sorry about that. So yeah, so like maybe go like the route of like a like the 90s Venom after the big sort of arc stuff. Like you've got like him fighting for his own identity as this symbiote tries to like take him over. Like, and so you've got a lot of internal mind struggle. So it's like, because what if you think about it, what is the symbiote, right? It's an alien invader. And who are the guys that are meant to deal with alien invasions and jurisdiction and shit like that? The Green Lanterns. So like you could have the battlefield of the mind. It could be cool. It could be cool. You know, if you did a willpower thing, you know, a willpower based story, an identity based story, really ground why the lantern that has been taken over is expressly like ideal to be the Green Lantern of Earth sector, right? Like show what they're really made of. But you'd need some sort of extra villain or some sort of extra story element to it. But
Resident says, I wish they'd stop with the evil Superman crap.
yeah, I'm done with that. That's bored.
Oh, yeah,
That's done to death. Done to death.
They ruined that trope. Yep.
So this is the cover for the issue. As you can see, you got Jessica Drew and then Carnage sort of hovering back. And I guess this is what she looks like in the comic. She's got the...
Whoa. Okay. Eh.
Okay, so he's just like talking to her and stuff, yeah.
Cool.
I'm assuming there's probably words in the actual issue, right?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Watch there isn't. That'd be amazing. They're just staring at each other.
I mean, I could see where they Carnage sort of gives Jessica like an edge. It's like an edgier Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does she need to be edgier? You know, well, I suppose she's more interesting now like this than the other Spider-Woman, who I much prefer. The one from Forceworks. What's her name? She's a Marvel before. Sorry, what?
Julia Carpenter.
Yeah, Julia Carpenter is easily by far the best Spider-Woman. Like the far most interesting.
I mean,
It's
she was
like
played by the superior actress Sydney Sweeney. So.
Yeah.
She has a cable high now.
In the superior Spider-Man movie, Madam Web, yes.
That movie is so bad.
I know, it's It's a beautiful train wreck, though. I love it.
What were they thinking?
I love that a Pepsi Cola fucking factory is made out of fireworks. That's crazy.
Can heal spider venom infection. That's crazy. CPR.
Which Spider-Woman's a mother? That's Julia Carpenter was a mother. I don't think Jessica Drew has any kids.
Yeah, isn't this a good thing? Because who
Julia
talks about
Carpenter.
Spider-Woman unless her ass is up anyway?
Julia Carpenter was heavily pregnant during the events of Civil War, right? When Alec Maleev and stuff was doing. He's a buddy of mine. And anyway, so she was heavily pregnant, and she had to decide whether she was going to give birth to her baby and raise her baby within the United States under the tyrannical government regime of the Registration Act, or what was going to be best for her child. So she gets this cool sort of sub-story where she flees to Canada, and then they're trying to capture her because really what they want is control over the superhumans, right? So like she's a superhuman that's essentially fleeing United States soil, and they see her as their property. But like it's this sort of conflict between her as a mother and her as a superhero, and the choices she would make differently if she wasn't a mother, and the future of her baby. It's really cool. So yeah, by now I'm certain that baby should be born. That was again fucking 15 years ago or something now. So
yeah, something like that.
It's the new Captain America, probably.
Still feels new. Still feels new.
I'm pretty sure she had a kid too, didn't she? Like already before that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I always remembered that her costume always looked the best with the long blonde hair and the long white sleeves and the sort of Venom style to her outfit. And again, I first encountered her in old Forceworks comics, which no one ever talks about anymore.
I first encountered her in the Secret Wars comic.
Yeah. Oh, well, she wasn't back in the Secret Wars, sure.
Yeah, she was.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I would have read Secret Wars after Forceworks anyway, because we wouldn't have had Secret Wars till I was older.
Venom.
I can't believe she's that old.
She's 50 years old. She looks great.
No, sorry. But
Yeah, right.
This one is. Yeah, time's gone
They
by.
had Julia Carpenter. She's drawn all hot and sexy. They went and got Sydney Sweeney to play her, and then they made her all frumpy. Why? Why would you do that?
They were gonna give her an arc. They were supposed to have a sequel where she's like from frumpy to confident, and because they had that flashback or that flash forward scene where she's like,
She's all that,
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah, setting up for an arc.
I will say that this Spider-Woman is clearly in control. Like, I thought that'd be like, oh, she's in full psychosis, like, I'm Carnage girl. Yeah, but no, she's resisting him here. She's having a rational, heated
You don't
debate.
know that. She could be saying, "You're making so much fucking sense right now, Mr. Carnage."
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's go.
You know what? You're right. I will kill them. Look at him.
I'm going to go out and kill some school children.
See, what is that, Liam?
Yeah, look at that. That's fucking
Hey,
awesome.
who are you? I'm
Yeah.
Spider-Woman.
That does look cool.
This is
This was
Secret
in
Wars
Secret War?
number 7.
Yeah, Secret Wars.
She was from that
awesome.
chunk of Denver that was on
Yeah.
War World.
Wait,
Around War
Oh.
World. Battle Planet.
I don't remember her being
I actually
a
read
ginger.
this one. I don't remember her either.
Yeah,
That's funny.
because after Spider-Man gets his costume, he says that he must have subconsciously based his costume on hers.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
He was like, the whole time Peter's just been seething
You
about
mean
what
you
a
were
better
jerking
seamstress
off when
would
you
be.
were thinking of the costume? You fucking gooner.
No. He's just like, he's just jealous of his seamstressy skills. You know what I mean? It's like,
I was subconsciously thinking of her.
yeah.
Gooning.
It was,
She was gooning off, bro.
In my mind, she's blonde. Why is she blonde in my mind?
Because she's it depends on the lighting and stuff.
Okay.
Is she supposed to be a redhead or blonde?
She's supposed to be blonde.
Okay.
Look at the
That look-
figure.
that looks
See,
red.
look at what does Tony Stark said? The new broad, Spider-Woman. She calls herself. She sure is weird. She's awfully
so?
quiet. Does a lot of staring at folks. Never cracks a smile.
She's creepy. I love it.
She turned up out of nowhere. Claims
She's like the
on
chick
our
from
side,
Obsession,
but
just in the corner.
maybe I'll just keep an eye on her. Besides, she's got great legs.
I was
Oh,
about to compliment her.
Tony.
I was about to
Oh, that's
compliment her
Rhodey.
legs in the
That's
last
Rhodey.
Oh,
panel.
that's Rhodey. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Rhodey.
He was in
But
the
remember,
Secret
but
Wars.
that's Rhodey, but he's thinking like Tony because he's pretending to be Tony. So he's,
Oh, sure.
He's pretending so hard he's even thinking like him when he doesn't have
Yeah.
to. That's funny.
when no one's looking, yeah. So
I remember Wasp being a lot of Wasp in this story. They showed her a
legs,
lot.
ass, you know. Yeah,
So
that's
back
how you
in the
know
dead.
that they wrote it wrong. Because if this was a black guy, he'd be like, she's got a great ass.
Look how pissed she looks. She's staring at people like that? Man.
With those big eyes,
Yeah.
those giant anime eyes.
She got
Shit.
Venom eyes. Look at this.
Be like, are you sure she's a good guy?
Well, that was the thing because Doctor Doom had created a bunch
Yeah.
of villains, so that they were
Mhm.
like, "Well, who's this chick? Like, we don't know who she is." But she was a good guy, ultimately.
Man, I love comics.
She was
All right.
Sydney Sweeney.
We got one more Fun My comic, Skylights. This is from Keith Meringue. Skylights is a 200-page sci-fi graphic novel filled with high-stakes action and classic spirit of pulp adventure comics. Once again, this was courtesy of our good friend, Ontoy Fanboy. He brought us to the attention of this, so let's check it out.
Aliens. Cars. Aliens.
Wait,
Alien weather balloon.
This summer,
Alien
you will
kids.
believe a man can
Car.
fly. 4 strangers.
So there's definitely gonna be a car involved. Okay.
Wait.
To live in
How
a
are they
house.
4 strangers? Like, those people look like they knew each other. They're in the car together.
Well, they were strangers. They had to get in the car fast. Oh my god, what's the alien? Yo, we need to get that alien in the car now. Car chase.
No, it's badass.
Oh, it's an insane
This
car
looks
chase.
awesome.
Just
Okay.
save the future.
Lots of cars. Car action.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is
Okay,
what
wow,
this is what I thought
helicopter
Repo
involved.
Man was going to be about, motherfuckers.
Look at this shit.
UFO invasion? God damn.
Yeah, whatever. Get that alien in that car.
I seen that movie. Isn't it called Paul, where they take the alien from Area
Yeah.
51?
Yep.
Yeah, in the Winnebago.
Nice truck. I think I'll take it. Now we have a truck and a car.
Nice truck.
I don't know what's going on,
Nice
but this
truck.
looks
I think I'll
nuts.
take it.
Yeah.
What are those kids? Those kids are in an isolated
Lots
comic.
of action.
Those kids are doing just playing with fireworks in the fucking desert. Well,
So here's
car
my
chases are
assumption
happening.
based on the trailer. Aliens crash landed on Earth, and we took them and experimented on them in Area 51, giving 4 kids superpowers. But now the real aliens have come to rescue their buddy who was on a 6-day bender. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, what happened to Frank? He's like, oh, he was drinking on Earth. They're like, oh, he never came back. We got to go find him.
No joke. I think that's what happened in Disclosure Day.
Oh,
They were talking about the aliens crashing. It's like, and the alien, and then there's an alien that comes out at the end, and he was tall. All the aliens in the crashes were little. So I was like, wait, are those teenagers wrecking their fucking parents' cars? Is that all the alien UFO crashes?
That would
Watch
be
this
funny. That would be fucking funny as shit.
I mean, that's what Spielberg was indicating, because all the aliens were small, but then the main, the alien that comes out and talks is tall. And I was like, wait, so there's a height difference, right?
yeah, I never thought about that like that. Wasn't sure.
I'm Keith Meringue, a professional storyboard artist who has contributed to hundreds of live-action productions for major studios since 2014. For most of my career, I've helped bring other people's stories to the screen. Since 2018, I've been quietly developing Skylights between jobs, steadily building it to do it right on my own terms. This full-color, 202-page original science fiction graphic novel is completely independently produced. Skylights is a story about listening to that inner voice that guides us to become who we're truly capable of being. It's packed with UFOs, aliens, government
tell us the
conspiracies, heroes,
story.
anti-heroes, villains, car chases, and high-stake action.
Car
To
chase.
make it accessible to as many new readers as possible, I priced the physical edition
Oh my
modestly
fucking god!
because I believe the
Why are
best
they-
way to
why
connect
do
with
they-
readers
What's
like
going
you
on
is to
here?
let more people experience the book.
Why were those kids in the desert just shooting shit?
Tell
That
us the
seems so-
story.
That seems so off. Is this an anthology? Is that what it is?
Well, here it is.
Okay, there, finally.
Storyline.
Somebody-
Haunting visions of an alien invasion lead a down-and-out stuntman to become entangled in a nefarious
Stuntman.
UFO conspiracy. With the help of a Navajo woman on the run, desperately trying to protect her daughter, and a boy with telekinetic powers, this unlikely team must race against time across the deserts of the American West to thwart a covert shadow agency whose actions threaten the future of Earth.
I love that. I love that he's a
Okay.
stuntman. How are we
Sounds
going to
good.
stop this alien invasion? Drive a car through it.
Yeah, family. So it's moderately priced at $42.
No, 30 something, 34.
$15 digital, which is not bad, and then $34 for the main cover.
It's 42 pages, right? No, 202.
202, yeah.
Holy shit.
202.
That's crazy.
All one shot.
So with the $34, you get the physical copy, a digital copy, a bookmark, a sticker, and your name in the acknowledgments, which I know everyone loves that. How do you feel about that, Perp?
With my name in the acknowledgments?
Yeah, because
mean,
I see that on a lot of campaigns.
I think it's cool. I don't think they should do that.
I think
wouldn't do
it's
that.
I think it's dumb. I don't think anyone actually reads the acknowledgments.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that because it's just a bunch of names.
I think
It,
people
it,
just
it,
donate
kind of
extra
seems
money and they're
it
just
kind of
happy that they
seems,
donate.
and it's going to seem very like I'm degrading. Like it kind of seems like kind of like I don't know. Like
It seems like
what's the word?
something that at one point was cool, but now it just seems passe. Like
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
that means it's low budget. Like I don't know.
well, because it's always at the end, like, and a special thanks to, and then like
Yeah,
a list
that's
of names.
what-
Like you said, like who's reading those list of names? It doesn't get you anywhere. It's not like you can go look at my names in the acknowledgments of this one comic book. To
Yeah,
get a job. Like,
and then the
it's
people
not,
they have weird names sometimes, and it's just like fuck off. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't do. There's no benefit of it. And I guess like if this was like Spider-Man the movie, I guess it would be kind of cool. It's
Yeah.
like, look, there's my name on the big screen and Brand New Day. That's kind of cool. Like, here's my name in some independent comic that 1,000 people read. You're like, oh, that's kind of less cool, right?
There's a guy
there you
that
go.
I know. There's a guy that contributed to a Zack Snyder fund or some shit when the movie was like not coming out. You know, when they did the Joss Whedon cut, and he put on his Twitter that he's an executive producer of the Snyder cut.
Oh no!
Damn, that's lame. I'll
I'll
tell you what, I like the main cover better
Yeah,
than
me
the
too.
variant cover. Because the
I think
main
it looks
cover
really
is
cool.
cool. You got the
Yeah.
rising into the sky. It gives you that like you know it's aliens. Like that whole like the way the pose is, that's the like
Yeah, the
getting
fire in the
beaten
sky
up by-
pose.
Abduction
Yeah.
pose. Yeah, fire in the sky. Yeah, I think
Whereas
I'm
like
gonna
the
get
other
the
one just
digital of
looks
this
busy
one.
to me.
I mean, it tells you what it is with all those fucking cars, though.
Actually, yeah, it's telling you
This
upfront
other,
that
the
car
variant
chases
one,
an alien.
cover A might like fool you a little bit. It's like, oh man, I wanted like this Spielbergian.
No, I like how
story.
honest it is. Honestly, like, I
This
like
one
it.
is like telling
It's
you
like in your
straight up,
face. Aliens, cars, helicopters.
We're gonna
UFOs,
be throwing these.
let's
We're
go.
gonna be throwing these cars at the UFOs. Let's go.
Yeah, no, it looks cheap to me. Like this looks stylized. This looks cool.
Yeah.
And this looks like just a bunch of shit happening.
Yeah.
A movie
I think that
poster.
tells you what it is. The other one gives you too much hope and like, oh,
Hmm.
this could be about that and that. This one tells you what it is.
This one right here gives me like real good like high art feel. Like this is gonna like have deep meaning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And then this one gives you like this is like
The other
B
one's just
movie
blunt.
drive through,
Yeah.
drive-in film type schlock. Like not bad. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying
No.
like
Fast
Do you
and
think
Furious.
that could work where it's like I'm trying to be both, so why not try to sell both? Like, do you think that could work?
I think that was the mindset.
maybe.
That's why you have these two covers.
I'm
Yeah.
both.
I'm just saying because cover B is more expensive. I'm like I like cover A more.
Mhm.
To me, that's the better cover.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably pick cover A too. Yeah.
And look at that alien, man. That should be a cover.
That's badass. Yeah.
It's a good looking alien.
It's a good interpretation of the gray aliens.
I want to see that dude talk to those kids because they seem so in different stories to me. Like they're
No, look, I'm telling you. Here, let me see if I can open this image.
Yeah. Like it seems like he's doing something and then they cut to those kids doing something else constantly. That kind of bothers me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See the where the hell is the bottom? See how the aliens in the same suit as the kids?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the government experimented on those kids and the
Gave him
alien
alien powers.
yeah,
The alien soul.
alien soul, alien powers,
Not
alien
just the
something.
kid,
I hope they use
the-
those words. The alien soul winning that kid.
the
Or
novel
you know what?
lady
For
also
all we know,
Look at this.
maybe what
I
if
love
the
that line.
hold on? What if the spaceship crashed, right?
Yeah.
And all the other aliens died except
Mhm.
for this one, and they found out that like when he wears the suit, he gets like powers like to move the ship. They use telekinetic powers built into the suits. And
Yeah.
since the aliens are tiny, only kids fit in the suits.
That's a type of evangelion thing.
that'd be
that could
cool.
work.
Kind of neat. That's cool. That's a cool idea that like
Evangelion.
the government has to put kids into these suits, and the suits are what give. If that's not what this is, you should write that down. That's
Yeah.
a killer idea for like how a character could have like telekinesis or something in a mage thing. It's
Anime
like-
as fuck.
yeah, that's awesome.
Mix that with Jackie Chan's The Tuxedo, and we're
Yeah,
cooking.
you know what? I need to stop like theory crafting on shit because I always get disappointed when it's like, no, actually, none of that.
Why you get
seems
disappointed? Now you have yourself an original idea that you could use yourself, as Liam
Yeah, you can
pointed
steal
out.
it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Steal an idea that doesn't exist.
This should have been the Cody Dennison comic. Did that ever come out?
I have no idea.
When's Cody's comic supposed to come out? And where's that signed MR car from all camps? I don't know. I thought, what the hell was it called? Ride and Die, right?
Is it Ride and Die or Ride or Die?
Flight of the
It's
Navigator.
Ride and Die, I think. Because Ride or Die is a TV show.
Ride and Hell Ride.
No, maybe it is Ride or Die.
A
No,
lot of car comics. I've
no,
seen.
it's Ride and Die. It's got
Ride
that L.
with die.
I will check the updates for you right now.
I'll be back in a second. I've got to get this fire going, so I'm going out.
What?
The boxes are rolling in. So this was
Uh-oh.
8/25/2025 was the last update.
A year ago.
And so he's got the boxes. He said, "Here we go, boys. Ride and Die is making its way downtown, walking fast. Faces past, and we're homebound." I think it's Faces Pass, not past. Spaces Pass, PASS.
Yeah. Faces past as I'm homebound. Yeah. No, faces
So
past.
yeah, I guess he got the boxes, and the comics are in those boxes.
They're going to China though. Oh no,
No, they're made in China.
Oh. What if they get
they're
confused
in
and send it to
boxes.
China?
That's like Jimmy Reyes' comics. They're in boxes.
What if they get confused and they send it to
but they're
China?
just not here.
So this guy says, "Came here to see if there were any updates. Looks like more people have the same question. Updates or refunds would be great."
Oh, here we go.
Where did my
Let's do
comment
this
that I
one.
posted yesterday go? Cody ripped us all off, says Jim Alaska.
What is going on?
Where is this, or do we not get what we paid for?
Did these people not see the fucking boxes?
That was last year.
Oh,
A year ago, yeah.
well, whatever.
Things
The
take
boxes
time.
are there.
Okay, so if he has the comics a year ago, why hasn't he sent the comics out to people?
I'm telling you, this shit got shipped to China by mistake. No one believes me.
Where is this? Did we
China.
not get what we paid for? Come on, Cody, give us an update. Curious about fulfillment. This was March 12.
You comic book people are relentless.
12/28. Boxes are rolling in on 8/25. Any update? As I do not watch your YouTube channel, and I'm only here for the biz cover.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, I don't know. I assumed that they would have been out already.
I guess it's just called Die now because it's done. No riding.
Yep.
I guess we're not going to get a Ride and Die number 2.
Any update?
Probably not.
So those comic books have been sitting there in those boxes, rotting.
Why are they in a? We don't even know if there's comic books in those dirty ass boxes that we saw.
Actually, yeah, true.
I mean, I don't follow his channel or his Twitter, so I have no fucking clue. Right?
No idea.
Gideon James with all the boxes.
I mean, I think okay. So here, the only indication that those comics are in there, and I don't know, unless he paid China to put that sticker on, it has the sticker or like this is what it is, right?
True. And it's heavy. That's a good thing. So where are they? Where are those comics? Like he has them in boxes. Just ship them out, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, Jimmy Reyes had them in boxes, and he didn't ship his out.
Yep. They're
What's up,
just there.
never
George? You came in right at the tail.
George,
end of the show.
is there a curse that once your books is into boxes, something happens? What's going on?
A curse?
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Because there's people that are putting their books in boxes and ready to ship out, yet they're not shipping out.
They're not shipping.
They're just not
because
shipping.
It's all bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're birds.
Gosh.
They're not real people. They're just birds pretending to be people.
They're all fake.
Yeah, they're birds.
So, what's going on, Liam?
I wanted to talk about something interesting that I saw the last stream where I asked for send me the link, but you didn't. You bitched out, and so I'll do it right now.
I didn't bitch out. What are you talking about? The last stream?
Yeah, the stream where you were showing off Mike Wheeler's lettering app that you subscribe to.
Oh, you mean the one where the question was about Mike Wheeler's lettering app, and so I showed it.
Yeah.
The one that we don't do anyone coming on. It wasn't a jump on anyone stream.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. What's this, George?
This is the lettering app that Critical Blast has. We send it off to our
God.
customers.
It's the battle of the lettering apps.
No, this has
Go.
been this has been in action for a couple of years now.
So I know Mike Wheeler's is in
This
the
is your
browser.
turn?
Which is yours a downloadable app, or how's it yours work?
No,
Yeah.
this is browser, but
Why are you attacking Mindy?
You're
about
not
this?
listening. This is browser, but there's no subscription at all.
Okay.
It's that simple. It's got everything. This is basically a meat and potatoes app that has everything, all the essentials that you need without the fluff. And customers use this.
What is this? What am I doing this for?
Lettering.
Lettering or comics. Yeah.
Can you show me an example of the lettering?
Well, sure. I can just add a title.
Thank you.
And then type in what? Perp. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Make it pretty.
Oh no! Hold on.
Makes a nice hat.
That looks ugly. I want it pretty.
There's the bubble.
Oh.
Right. And the type of bubble. Do you want a thought bubble?
No one does that.
Yelling. At bubble with a crooked tail.
What is that?
You want to control.
What is that? That's a bad guy bubble.
What? You can change all the stuff. You
It's a
can put
sperm
curve
bubble.
to it,
Cool. That's cool.
right?
Mike has one of these too.
I have no idea. All I know is that I looked at the video. I'm going like, that's total bullshit. You're actually doing subscription on that? It's like, dude, we did meat and potatoes stuff like this for customers. Change the color of the outline, of course. Change the weight of the outline. The whole enchilada.
Cool.
Now, give me a second.
This
Let's
is
go.
cool.
Yeah. So
I thought
by
this
the
was
way-
going to be lame, George. This is pretty cool.
By the way, you pull the thought bubble out. You change the tail curve to that side.
Nice hat.
And now here's the really cool thing. You can move the thought
Holy
bubble around,
shit.
and it still targets. If the person's sitting right here, you can
still
still
go
move
for
it
it,
around
yeah.
So you anchor
while it
it.
targets. Right. But here's
Show
the
George,
great thing. Hold
Hey,
on,
Liam,
hold on a
Liam, how
second.
cool is this, Liam?
Everybody, be quiet. I'm doing
Shut
a
up, George.
quick demo.
Liam, how cool is this, Liam?
I'm doing a quick
Well, I'm
demo,
about to
and
find
then,
out
and
how
then you
cool
can
it
get
is.
it.
It's
I want
So-
2 panels. I want you to do 2 panels.
I'm not
and show
gonna
me
do it.
brand new
Listen.
traction.
Here you can do rotation based off of coordinates. So you can actually stretch.
Whoa.
You can see the balloon actually change its shape.
Hey,
And
chat,
then-
look at this.
Coordinate. Now these are thought bubbles without the text. The text you can go into the layers. You can move the text up and down.
Chat, look at
So
this.
just go like this.
This is reminiscent of the Tom Green undercutting the pizza delivery guy.
Okay, I just want to point out. Okay, there's a whole lot of stuff in here, and that
Yeah,
that
yelling, I
makes
like
it.
that.
But here's the key thing. You see all these options up here,
Yeah, hard.
all right? You can actually change your entire setting, so you're able to change all these different settings at a glance. So that way, when you're actually moving, doing stuff, and you're say, wait a minute, I screwed up. The layout is wrong, all that stuff. You just at a glance change the information right across the board. It's got all the different bleed off. There's no bleed. All the different
Chat, you can take the bleed off.
presets for bleed. And the guides too. You're gonna safe area. You can just hide all the different parts of the. It's very dynamic, and
I'm so doing a comic book.
And
it's gonna come out before Vito. Fuck you, Vito.
and by the way, the one thing that this has that the other app doesn't have is that it will actually export vector format.
I thought what this app had that the other app didn't have is a graphic editing, orchestration, rendering, generation, and export. Or George.
Is that? Oh, gee. I didn't know what you were talking about until you labeled it. It's got a.
You got time to
George.
duck lifted monster?
I didn't label this is what RJ posted in the.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Well, it's made on Windows 98. Yeah, it's a
The
little.
bleed cover. Do you want? Oh, you want to do the spine? You want to do a book spine?
It's Windows
Spinal.
Vista.
Damn, wow has nothing on you, George.
Spinal.
You can change the
I broke my back.
the appropriate spines to be a
Spinal.
bit more and all that stuff. Page count. If you change the page count to say
What does that do?
500 pages, the spine changes to account
Whoa.
for 500 pages.
Can you put the word bubble in the spine?
Yeah, you can do that. Just
Holy shit.
Chat,
you looking at this? This is nuts.
I love how Perf's mind is blown by this very simple thing.
I love how chat doesn't give a fuck. Chat, come on.
There's every layer. You can actually add an image, like import an image.
Why the fuck is EVS just drawing?
All right, pull this.
Do this shit.
Well, EVS doesn't do the lettering. That's
There's the image. You can scale it up and down. You can now, if you look under the layers, right? There's
hey, Vasilis, try this shit out.
Pull this down, pull this up, so that way show the image, hide the image, all that stuff. It's all sitting here.
Are you using this? Do you use this? Do you use this? Do you use this?
Yeah, I use this.
Okay.
He invented it. He is this. George is.
It's me on screen.
Well, the thing is,
the reason 90 years old, George is pretty tech savvy.
No, the reason why we're doing this is because
like a Highlander.
A couple of years ago, Denali and I we ran a story about Apple and Microsoft and all the other computer companies that create computers, software. They're going to change it to subscription only. So if you have an iPhone, you no longer own the iPhone, you own the subscription to the iPhone. And if you don't pay up on your subscription service, they'll just turn it off. If you have a Macintosh,
they're doing that with cars, dude.
A car too. If you have a Macintosh,
how much you make a car?
It's the same scenario, right?
He's here with OxyClean lettering app.
So
George, I've heard of other lettering apps charging us subscription fees. George,
there's no subscription. This is for the Critical Blast customers.
Oh my God! The Critical Blast customers get this whole thing for free. George, are you telling me?
I'm a customer. Give me this shit.
George, are you telling me that if you go to Critical Blast and you're a customer, you get this whole system for free?
Give me this fucking thing.
Well, yeah, it's
and you get a pair of Kimchi knives, and a rotisserie chicken thing, all for free.
This is bullshit. I didn't receive mine.
Stop with this. Hold on. Real test.
I'm gonna get high now.
Right, real test time.
Oh, touch layers, right?
I want you to draw. George.
Go ahead, Leo.
I want you to draw 2 panels for me.
Chet, wow, Chet, you see this, Chet?
Chet, are you watching this? Thank you, man. This guy gets
all right. This is body copy. You can actually create
body copy like the substance.
Hot
girls gonna come out of that.
Meanwhile, at the farm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Riveting.
Yeah,
but can you draw 2 adjacent panels for me? Just I don't need the interior.
Different size.
Yeah, like 2 women tied up in the farm.
No, you got to have that all ready to go. George isn't drawing panels. We don't have 35 more minutes. Guys.
Look at how he spent meanwhile.
Add auto balloons.
Meach wheel.
I just need to know for the to know whether or not this is actually valid.
Why'd you spell it meach wheel? What's a meach wheel?
Yeah, it's valid to use.
Well, I need to know.
Okay, what is it? What is it? Go ahead.
The reason that I'm asking is so let's say that I bring the balloon to the left of the panel to put it in a specific place that someone's talking, and that means that the top left or so goes into a bubble above it, into a panel above it. Do I have to go into extra software to then graphically edit that out? Or can we have the speech bubbles adhere and lock in with specific captions?
Yeah, chat was asking about that.
Okay,
that's what I need to know.
Here's what he's saying.
Okay, can somebody translate for me, please?
I'm going to translate, George. He wants to know that if you've got a bubble that overlaps another panel, does it bleed through or does it go underneath the other panel so you don't see that part?
Yeah, George.
Okay. Let me see.
You gotta let everyone know that right away.
Yeah, but with panels.
With panels.
With panels, George.
Yeah.
Okay, so I dropped
Explain
in
panel.
Just a square box. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Just two adjacent to one another.
Just
Okay.
2 square boxes.
Okay. Gotcha. Give me a sec. All right. Let's see.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm trying to.
No. Okay, that's fine.
We have to test the
So
limits.
under selected bubble,
This is overwhelming.
word text.
Mind blown. I know, Eric. This is crazy.
Let's see.
It's one of many programs available for free. Shut your mouth, Renaissance. This is only George's super premium for free.
Yeah.
That's why I asked what makes it better than Krita or Media Bang Paletta.
The
I'd
hell
like
would
to hear the pitch.
those were
I have no
words?
idea what makes it better.
Add body.
Yeah,
count.
what makes it better than Cornita?
Okay, so you're talking about this.
What is this?
That's
By the way, so far your comic looks ugly as fuck. What the hell is that?
He's saying that if you had 2 panels on the
All this
page,
shit.
okay,
okay.
How much for that? You should sell this.
and you have the balloon going at the edge of the panel so it overlaps into the next panel,
Who the fuck is Zarko?
what happens to that part that overlaps? That's what he's saying, George.
Oh, they overlap each other.
And so you
They
have to cut out the
they
extra.
don't merge with each other. You want if you want it to merge, that would be a different feature inside here.
Okay.
And if you wanted to cut them
This is
out,
the ugliest
so that
looking
they
comic
won't
book I've ever
overlap.
seen.
Yeah, are you
Easily.
talking about booleans? Like you take 2 panels, merge them into one shape, and or take one
No.
shape over the other and then subtract it.
I'm speaking Australian. I'll catch you guys later.
George, how are you not understanding this very simple thing that he's saying?
Okay,
I mean,
because
look-
there's
look
too
at-
many
look at-
people
look at the
talking at the
comic we're
same
looking
time
at.
and trying to focus on one person.
This shit looks like the back rooms.
Okay, anyways.
George, here, I'll show you exactly what he's saying. Okay?
All right, good.
You ready? I got to stop showing yours for a second.
And show you mine.
I got to show you mine. Yeah, exactly. Can you see that, George?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, he's saying if you had a bubble like this, so this guy here is talking, and let me make you a little circle. This little green circle guy is talking, right?
Yeah.
And so you see how you got this balloon, how it goes in, overlaps the 2 panels?
Yeah.
He wants to know, in your program, does this section cut out? Like, does this automatically remove the stuff that's going outside the panel? Or does he have to get another program to then remove this extra stuff?
Oh no, it just it layers above it. There's no cutting.
It layers above it.
You don't edit the content.
What is this?
It gets layered.
Chat, are you looking at this?
Which is
Look at
just right there in the example I just showed you.
Hey, chat, look at the colors he's using. Red and green. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Already showed you that example. You see the word balloons over the graphic.
Yeah, that's all he was asking. He wants to know that
Yeah,
basically
but
this is gonna go
that
underneath the other
example,
panel.
that example is already.
he ran away to start a
it
fire
was
or
already on the page. I don't understand what he was asking additionally.
Okay, well now that we're all caught up, has anyone seen this from our good buddies over at Critical Blast? Look at this. Creators dream it, we publish it, the world reads it. From 20 pages to 1,200 pages, we take your vision and put it on shelves everywhere. From half-price books, Powell's books, Barnes & Noble's, Walmart, BAM, Amazon, Critical Blast Publishing at criticalblast.com. We handle the production, we handle the distribution, you keep creating.
I'm getting in there.
Look, we got Victor Frankenstein's Creation, Journey, all this other nice books.
Alter
Oh
ego.
yeah.
I'm getting in there,
Night
man.
before Christmas.
I'm going to send you a book, bro.
I was there.
Reach out today for more information.
Yeah, RJ's a little excited.
Also, don't forget, RJ's also
The hell?
got his
He's a good-
debut
he's a good-
Americana album.
No
Another
fucking way. Oh my
He
god.
is a good fucking singer and as well as a good goddamn writer.
He should
Oh,
go on
he-
tour with the
he-
War Girls.
He's a great singer and a dancer. Have you seen him dancing? I still like
Pads
the video
and
that he made.
services.
Yeah. So here's RJ's song. Let's play a little sample.
And we need to stand our ground in black and white, right and wrong.
Holy shit. He sounds like AI.
It's not. It's RJ.
Oh, he has a good voice. He has a country voice.
and helping neighbors out. And if you want to try to change all that, watch me turn this
Truck around and find out.
truck around and find out. Oh, we believe.
Yeah, you don't want watch them turn this truck around and find out. Truck around and find out. That should be a shirt.
It's a good song.
Truck around and find out.
It is. There's one really, really good song I have on loop. I forgot the name of it.
Well, here the featured songs are Days Ahead,
Called
Self-Made Man, Rejected American Hero. That's about George. He's a rejected American hero because he's Canadian. The Boy I Told Goodbye.
Whoa.
No, that's not the one.
Those are the only ones that are here listed. But hey, go give RJ a listen.
Drop that package, soldier.
Another second chapter.
Another
Our
one.
good friend RJ. The real RJ, not that fake RJ that hangs around on Mad Max's channel.
Them city boys call it a third chapter. It's another second one for me.
Yeah, there's a
Stories
really
from the chapter that comes after life stops going according to plan.
Oh.
What's the name of the song? Give me a sec. Let me look at my files.
Another second chapter is a debut
Is it called
Americana
Friday?
album from storyteller RJ Carter, rooted in country, Americana, and singer-songwriter traditions. The record explores faith, family, regret, gratitude, perseverance, working class life, adoption,
Adoption?
the unexpected turn.
That's a specific one.
Huh?
Adoption seems a little off there compared to the other ones.
Well, that's what the songs are about, I guess.
I know,
The
it's
album
very
begins
specific.
with two deeply personal songs, Days Ahead,
Mhm.
written after the sobering realization that the years ahead had become fewer than the years behind. And
Damn.
The Boy I Told Goodbye.
I don't want to listen to
reflects on
sad
placing
shit.
a son for adoption 30 years ago.
What?
30 years ago, RJ put a
Charity.
little boy into a Canadian adoption orphanage. He said, "Sorry, son, I have to leave you here in this nice
I'm
orphanage."
gonna be a country singer. Don't have time for this.
And
Charity.
then 30 years later, that little boy grew up to be George Peter Gatz's.
Yeah.
They found each other.
Charity is the song. If you see it there,
It's not. Those are the only two songs there.
Charity.
Rich.
Charity.
Not
the
every
name
song
of the
comes
girl
from
in the-
sorrow.
Oh, wait,
Car
I'm
Girl
gonna
celebrates
ask
love,
him if I
family.
can play the
Oh
song.
my God, everyone's just talking over me.
Dude, Car Girl. Finally.
Car Girl celebrates love, family, and a lifelong passion for classic cars,
Oh.
while Self-Made Man challenges the myth of total self-reliance with gratitude for those who helped carry the load.
Ew.
Are you thanked on that song, George?
Are you carrying the load for him?
I'm not. My only claim to fame regarding RJ is that he did one song, actually, one song after the stuff that we're doing for the customers, and I said, "God damn it, you gotta actually get this song copywritten and all that stuff." He said, "No," and then I became a little angry, a little forceful. And he said, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." And then this is where he's at now.
We've been lovers ever since.
Been lovers ever since. All right, time to close the poll because apparently I forgot that I left it open. So 73% said they loved Spider-Man Brand New Day. 27% said no.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that was a good fucking movie. Holy shit.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. I don't want to hear anything about it.
I'm seeing it Tuesday.
Good
All right,
movie.
everybody. That's the show. We've been here for 2.5 hours. We had a good show. We discussed a lot of comics. We deep dived into things. And then George came on and gave us his ShamWow impression. So we're going to go ahead and take off. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow for some Rippaverse stuff, some CG stuff, some fun stuff at the Geek Getaway. And as always, love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.